Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego.
But because of the unfair 3.5 years that he couldn't fight because of the draft situation, they stripped his title from him. He was undefeated, still in his prime. Joe Frazier had taken the title in
Bob
Ali's
Arum giving a
absence.
history lesson.
He was also undefeated and also in his prime. Two undefeated fighters in their time. And hey, you know what? Almost 50 years later, we have the same situation. Fury won the title, and then because of his inactivity, they stripped him.
That is not the same as Muhammad Ali dodging the draft for religious reasons. This
Deontay
motherfucker was on
Wilder
coke.
is
Bob
the
Arum wilding with that.
WBC champion. He's only knocked out virtually every opponent.
No, that's not. That's a bad comparison.
He's two undefeated.
Muhammad Ali stood for something.
Just like in 1970.
Tyson Fury, he sat for something, for that nose candy. That's not the same.
It's going to be
Passive, what's up?
really a historic fight, not only in the heavyweight division, but for all of boxing.
Good fight.
Boxing
Great fight.
education from the man, the myth, the legend, Bob Arum. And Bob, you've made the comparison. You promoted Muhammad Ali, and you've made the comparison.
Oh, I see Jose de Jesus. He at the Grand Arrivals.
That Tyson Fury has had. You see that connection there. It reminds
Yeah, I
me
just
a
started
lot
right
of
now.
Muhammad Ali.
Well, again, Tyson Fury is a people person, and he communicates very well with the public.
He communicates
Ali,
what?
who talked in great sound bites.
No.
Unbelievable sound, but he could say really profound thoughts in just a few words. Tyson Fury goes on paragraph after paragraph, but they're equally effective. Now, I got to shout out
Equally
to
effective.
Deontay Wilder. He is a hell of a fighter. He's a tremendous spokesperson. And I told him and I told his people at the PBC, just like Tyson Fury, I got two guys who are great salesmen. They have sold this fight the way a fight should be sold.
And we've heard about the main event, and we know that the anticipation and the build-up is there for Saturday night.
Anyway,
On
what's
the
up, man? This
pay-per-view undercard, getting a chance to see Emmanuel Navarrete defend his title for the fifth time.
I'll just have this in the background. What's up with y'all? Yeah, Jose be getting that work off, bro. Bob Arum, like, I don't even know what he was saying right there. Tyson Fury, bro. Tyson Fury is nothing like Muhammad. Why do they continue to compare white fighters to Muhammad Ali and famous black fighters? See, this is what I don't understand about boxing. Well, I understand it, but I want to see if you guys can understand it. It's such an interesting like paradigm when it comes to boxing. The black fighters that are retired or dead, you know, like no longer threats basically because they don't fight and compete anymore, they get praise after the fact. You know, no longer threats. They're no longer a threat to nobody. But when they're alive and when they're active in their careers, that's when you don't see them by the mainstream media, old media and stuff. That's when you don't see them get their credit. You know how they say give me my roses while I'm here? You don't really see that. Like now it's fashionable since Muhammad Ali is now deceased and he's no longer in his active career to compare him to Muhammad Ali. But at the time, there were a lot of people in America that despised Ali because he was flamboyant. He was not controlled. He said what he wanted. I shook up the world. Like, you know, so he's like a loudmouth black. And they said he was a coward for dodging the draft. And he didn't want to go fight in the war. And then now all of a sudden, it's fashionable to say Tyson Fury does this like Muhammad Ali. Lomachenko, like all white fight. Like you never really hear top rank Bob Arum say Terrence Crawford is like Muhammad Ali. You know? But Tyson Fury is supposed to be like Muhammad Ali. Lomachenko is supposed to be like Muhammad Ali. And the thing is that, to me, that's kind of like old school promoting, but nobody believes it. What does Lomachenko or Tyson Fury do like Muhammad Ali? You know? Like, why don't you compare Tyson Fury to Zangief or Klitschko or something? You never do that. They never do that. So, and the funny thing is, like, Floyd Mayweather, like, so we use Floyd. Floyd is the most, he said Tyson Fury is like Tony Montana. Huh? Okay. Y'all a bunch of fucking assholes, man. Huh? He said he like Tony Montana. Hey, yo. Hey, phenomenal Mexican, you're out of pocket, bro. Yeah, compare Fury to Zangief or something. You know what I mean? Like, this is what always happens. They want to fight like us. Bro, black athletes throughout history have been mimicked and duplicated and emulated and don't get the credit when they doing it. That's what I don't understand. Like, can you imagine if there was this ill-ass white boy who was doing the Philly shell and it was like as good, or not, it doesn't even have to be as good, but let's just say it's a watered-down version of Mayweather, he would get all the credit in the world. Let's say fucking Gunther came out, you know, Gunther Hartnebrig, and he was just doing the Philly shell. He was just on his Mayweather shit. Bro, he would get all the credit in the world. But then the actual person or persons like James Toney and Floyd Mayweather who been doing it and mastered it won't get the credit for it. It's, bro, you know what it is. Black and brown fighters are the greatest in boxing. It's probably why, like, you see so many people emulate. Like, there's people, just look at minorities in boxing. Like Hector Camacho, he's Puerto Rican. Rest in peace to Macho. He came out with the wavy shit. You know, he had the curl, he had the tassels, and now you see people who wear the tassels. You know, it's so influential. You know, you see a lot of Mayweather language. Other people say easy work. Mayweather started that. He popularized that. Ain't nobody was saying easy work. Damn, they just showed the Spilka knockout. That was really ugly. Muhammad Ali, what he did. You know, look at, like, let's say Conor McGregor. He came out in the same white coat, like a mink coat that Frazier had. You know, you see this all the time. Emulate. Tyson Fury walks out dressed up like he's Hispanic, like he has a Mexican background. You know what I'm saying? It's just like because he was fighting on Mexican Independence Day. But they don't want to give the black and brown credit for this shit. But people always copy and bite the styles. It's funny how that works, man. It's funny how that works. Salvador Sanchez is the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, in my opinion. And then behind him, I put Julio Cesar Chavez, Sr. Definitely not Junior. He said that shit was disrespectful when Fury did it. I don't know how people took it if it was disrespectful, but I mean, he had his sombrero on backwards. He literally put it on backwards. Like, you're not even wearing a sombrero right. Like, you got it. You don't. You just that's what I'm saying. It's just a bunch of clout chasing and stuff. Man, do you think Fury is really injured? Where'd you hear that? I don't know nothing about Fury being injured. Where'd you hear he was injured? You got 10 seconds. Let me know. Because you can't just come in dropping some shit and not saying nothing. Where did anybody hear that Fury was injured? Bro, Lomachenko got his ass busted by a Mexican fighter. That's just what it was. And he never rematched him. Bro, if you guys come in with like falsehoods, like with non-credible sources, I don't know who did what, who said what, but it, like, you finna get blocked. Listen, I don't care unless you heard it from a known source that has delivered reliable information on a main scale. Then I don't really care, cause I ain't heard nothing about that. I ain't heard nobody report about that. So if you ain't seen on major websites reporting it, then it's just a waste of my time. Sounds like people trying to prepare their excuses. Tyson Fury coach Sugar Hill he was on the Boxing Voice. He said Fury hurt his ankle in training. Man, I don't care, bro. That's his. I don't care if he hurt his ankle skateboarding, doing the fakie. What the fuck? That's on him, bro. Wilder said he had a broken hand in camp. Bro, these excuses is crazy. You see, bro, we haven't even got to the fight and there's already excuses. Hell no, he don't want that Orlando Salido smoke. That's why Top Rank never put him back in there. Bro, these excuses is crazy. Nah, passive student, just chill. Nobody's out of line yet, but it'll come. Hey, come on, Oz, you a fool, bro. He said Fury hurt his ankle doing a rail grind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't care if he was gleaming the cube, skateboarding, and half pipe. If he was Tony Hawk, bro. How is it always so? Okay, so Bob Arum just went in on Eddie Hearns because Eddie Hearns said he heard something and he heard a rumor. And he says he was picking Fury, but now he's picking Wilder. And then Bob Arum just ethered him and said, Eddie Hearn needs to grow up. He doesn't know I'm in the gym. My guys are in the gym. Nothing's wrong. So, no, fuck that. These excuses, this is what I'm talking about. Bro, they just blowing up new media. Do you see this? They making us so prominent in this game. I know they want us to be like wrong and add up. Like, I'm not talking about fight predictions. May the best man win, Wilder Fury. But you guys see what I'm saying. Someone said he dipped his ankles in gasoline. Bro, I can't wait for this fight. It should be good. Y'all gotta stop with this excuse. Every time. Motherfuckers talk for 5-6 years. Like, do you understand there's 365 days in a year? This happens to be a leap year, so there's an extra day. But normally there's 365 days in a year. So 365 times 6. 6 years they talked about Pacquiao would whoop Mayweather. And Mayweather hates southpaw work. He's afraid of Pacquiao. Health comes first. And then when Floyd and Pacquiao and the networks got it together and said, okay, the fight's coming to you. Bro, all these people disappeared. Excuse, Mayweather waited too long. He waited for Pacquiao to get old. Bruh, Mayweather's older than Pacquiao. Try again. It's sad. That old media shit, the ship is sinking, and y'all know it. I used to see, like, on the home feed and stuff, there'd be, like, old media channels. I don't even know if they exist anymore. Bro, we came in the game smashing. All off facts. That's why they talk about us. My name being people titles and all types of shit. They talk about us, what we doing. We just living, enjoying life, providing for our families, and talking this boxing talk. And they talk about us. Bro, I don't go too much in there. They say Canelo was knocking out sparring partners and breaking noses and jaws a week or two before he fought Floyd. What happened when he fought Floyd? So all that's talk, you know. All that's talk. They said Floyd was about to get knocked out because Canelo was destroying sparring partners. You don't know what comes out, you know, before the fight. Sometimes people leak information because they want the media or the fans to bite on it to fool the person. So you can't be concerned with that. If Wilder come in thinking that Tyson Fury got an ankle injury and take him lightly, and then surprise he don't got an ankle injury, you know. So you can't be worried about that dumb shit. You can't break what you can't hit, but Wilder could hit him. So what are you talking about? All right, 10 seconds. Bunton, you said you can't break what you can't hit, but Wilder hit him throughout the fight, and he knocked him down twice. So what are you talking about? Eight seconds. Come on, Bunton. Is Wilder even there? Is Wilder at the Grand Arrivals yet? Oh, you talk about Floyd? Oh, I thought you talking about Tyson Fury. Did Tyson Fury come out? I'm just turning it on. Did Tyson Fury show face or arrive or whatever? Anybody? Shout out to Kamal Oz. Oh, Bonton. Okay, misunderstanding. I get you. I thought you were saying Tyson Fury couldn't be hit. Dazn got Tony. It never rains in Southern California. He said Tony versus Triple G in April and September. Hey, what's up with them announcements? Hey, Dazn, where them announcements? What's up with the Dazn announcements? I don't get it. Like, AJ fight, we know who he's supposed to fight, ain't announced. Dillian White, we know who he's supposed to fight, ain't announced. Canelo, we know who he's supposed to fight, ain't announced. Dillian White, ain't announced. Usyk, we know who he's supposed to fight, ain't announced. Bro, what's up with these Dazn? Bro, what are they waiting for? Remember the scene on, remember that movie, I Know What You Did Last Summer? Fine ass Jennifer Love Hewitt. She's like, what are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I feel like Dazn is like, they want to see what PBC's up to, because they don't want to announce they shit and then get stomped and rolled over on one of them dates. So they trying to find the most like uncoveted date, like, you know, a date where they could go where they don't have to worry about Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz that same week or whatever. Dazn scramble. Hey, you out of pocket. Who said that? So it said Dazn scrambling, gambling. He said up in wrestling mandolins and violins. Yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt. I had a crush on her. She was fine. What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting? Yeah, that was a good movie. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm surprised they ain't remade that. They hit that motherfucker on that road with that vehicle. That motherfucker rolled up. That shit was hella funny. Bro, he was just in the middle of the street and got blurped. Oh, shit. They really just offed him. He said, and on Home Alone saying, what are you waiting for? Oh, yeah, Macaulay Culkin badass. He's like, I'm up here, your horse's ass. Come and get me. Yo, Dazn took that big hit going against UFC. They can't get crashed like that again. L Flowers, absolutely. Hey, passive student, you nasty. But yeah, you right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can't afford another situation where they have to bow down to UFC 244. So I think they're trying to wait. Because you notice PBC and Top Rank, they haven't really announced their next big fight. And I think that's by design. Wilder Fury, I don't think they want to announce nothing and take away attention because they put a lot of energy and promotion into this fight. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't want to say like, oh, Teofimo Lomachenko, which is a great fight, and then divert the attention off of Wilder Fury. So I think that's kind of why. This man said Party of Five, that's Scott Wolf. I'm done. I think that's kind of why they've held, but Dazn has no reason to not announce. Canelo versus Billy Ho equals no subs for Dazn. Billy Ho down 4 rounds already. Ain't KOing nobody. We know what it is. Billy Ho just cashing out his O. Bro, it's looking ugly for Canelo. Hey, smash the like button. The Canelo man fans, they mad as hell at my channel. But I'm being real. Like, notice they come for me and they say, oh, Ego, you suck. You know, you're blind. That's why you wear glasses. Your beard sucks. You're ugly. Whatever they say, right? But the most simplistic thing to rebuttal is what I'm saying. They refuse to do that. Listen, I'm going to say it again. Listen carefully. Canelo Alvarez, Saul Canelo Alvarez, his stock, his bio, his persona, his power, his leverage has dropped since signing with DAZN. Ego said it. Ego meant it. That's what I feel based on what I've seen. If you cannot refute that, then you ain't got shit to talk about. You ain't done shit. You not telling me nothing. I don't give a fuck. Oh, but this is what they do. Oh, but Charlo. Oh, how many did Charlo sell? Oh, Charlo. Bro, I ain't say shit about Charlo. Oh, but Bud Crawford fought Mean Machine. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You can bring up all the black fighters to your heart's content. I'm talking about Canelo Alvarez's stock. This is what they deflection tactic, that Donald Trump shit. They like, hey, were you working with Russia? But Hillary Clinton got them emails. Bro, we ain't talking about Hillary emails. We not talking about Charlo, Errol Spence, car accident, Javante Tank Davis and the little girl video. Bro, we not talking about none of that. That's what they want to do, bro. Oh, but Mayweather did it. Oh, Mayweather cherry pick. Bro, we talk, Mayweather ain't even, I don't even know what the fuck he doing right now. That motherfucker shopping or something at Gucci store. I don't know where he's at. We talking about Canelo. Canelo is the fighter. He's supposed to be the face of boxing. He's the one in recent news fighting Murata or Caleb Smith or Billy Joseph. So that's what we talking about. They don't want to say, bro, go directly at what I'm saying and prove me wrong. That's all I'm asking. If you can't do that, cállate. Like, you're not saying nothing. Tell me how Canelo got bigger on DAZN. That's all I'm asking. If you don't feel that, then you know I'm right. Like that. Kamal Oz. Curveball for D-Ball, Dillian, the delusional druggie ducker. I'm hearing Rick Moranis. Oh, wow. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, though. Replace Povetkin, and they're ironing out the final details. Shout out to my boy Alex. He said they always say stupid shit because they know what I'm saying is true. They want to shoot the messenger. They mad because what I'm saying is true and I'm saying it. Hey, Kamal Oz is out of pocket, bro. He said they ironing out the details for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Part 2. Right. Bro, all they do is say dumb stuff. Tell me how Canelo's profile has grown exponentially or even grown. If it has grown, the only thing that's grown is his bank account because he got a great deal financially, but that great deal is not transitioning to a success. Shout out to B More where they see more. Man, I fuck with B More. It's not translating to success so like you want me to revel in the fact that like I care about good fight. Canelo ain't giving me no money. He ain't giving y'all no money. So I don't care about that. Why do I care about just, I'm happy fighters are being taken care of. But that's all fighters. I don't want to see them ripped off and Don King'd up and shit, So I'm happy he's getting taken care of. But that don't got shit to do with these events. Because he ain't giving me no money. Bro, he took the money and ran. He got ghosts like Pat Swayze. Ditto. Tell me how Canelo has grown on DAZN. Even performance-wise, bro, tell me I'm lying. Out of Canelo's 3 DAZN fights that he's had, what was his best performance? From start to finish, Rocky Fielding. I'm lying? Okay. Name a performance where from start to finish, he looked better than Rocky Fielding. On DAZN. Nothing before, nothing after, because we don't know what the after is. Bro, I'm hitting you over the head with too much fact. Name a better performance from when it started, the first bell rung, to when it ended, however it ended, where Canelo looked better. So the weakest fucking opponent that he had, Rocky Fielding, he looked the best. That's what it is. Danny Jacobs, he looked good, very good, spectacular even in the first 4 rounds. But then 5th, 6th, and so it started to taper off, and Danny Jacobs started to come on. And then by the fight's end, you were left unsatisfied because it's like he didn't look good. He didn't look good in the back half. He started off really good, but that fatigue stamina issue. Same thing with the Kovalev. Yeah, okay, sensational knockout, but it looked FAF, and you couldn't reach Kovalev. Bro, it was a struggle fest. He wasn't looking sharp like he normally looks. So, stop hating on Canelo. What did I say that you disagree with? Shooters, I got this one. Gregorio Rodriguez. You can't spell hating, so that you're already on thin ice. You're on thin ice? Hey, shooters, don't do me like that. I'm trying to talk to my man Rodriguez. Y'all got to let me work. Shooters, fall back. See, bro. No, don't listen. Don't be hiding and unhiding them. Okay, there he is. Okay. Rodriguez, what do you disagree with? You said stop hating on Canelo. So what have I said to hate on Canelo that you disagree with? Yeah, Gregorio. That motherfucker sound like some pasta sauce. I used to use Prego, then I switched to Ragu. Now I use Gregorio. It's muy al dente. It's barilla. It's bro, shut your ass up. Yo, pasta sauce sounding ass up. What? Come on, Gregorio, Fangoria, whatever the fuck your name is. Where you at? Where Gregoria? Where Gregoria Estefan? Where he at? I use Gregorio. It's muy al dente, Montebello, tutti frutti. It's barilla, you know. Yeah, where Gregorio? I want some pasta. I want some muy al dente. I want some al dente pasta, angel hair pasta, like a mobster, with some Gregorio on it. Where Gregorio at? Bro, where he at? We go get to work. Where Gregorio? Bro, what have I said about Canelo that you disagree with that makes me hating on Canelo? He said Gregorio Prosca. Yeah, where Prosca at? Bro, he an imposter. He ain't Prosca. Where is he at? Go back. I am the one that told you Ruiz going to knock Ruiz out in the first fight. So Ruiz knocked himself out. Get this dumb motherfucker out of my face. He said, I'm the one that told you Ruiz is going to knock out Ruiz. So Ruiz slept himself with a Snicker shot. Get him out of here. You wasted my time. You didn't tell me shit. I picked Ruiz and did a 7 reasons. You didn't tell me shit. Okay, where they at? Bro, I'm like Destiny's Child. Where they at? Where they at? Who next? I want who next? Who next? I want who next? Yeah. Gregorio. That's what you got? Hold on. Oh my God. Deontay the Braun Bomber. What? He got a bomber jacket on. Bro, he look calm. He's screaming and shit. New media, digital mob. Okay. Bro, he in Vegas with a bomber jacket, heavy ass jacket. They can't F with you. That's why they don't know shit about boxing. I told you. Man, Wilder, bro, he is savage. Bro, look at the Wilder Fury crowd. All of a sudden, people start switching up their predictions come fight week. You see that? It's on Premier Boxing Champs. I'm watching Premier Boxing Champs. They got the live stream. Hey, Icy, who you talking to? Let me get some. I want a piece of that. Hey, come on. You want a piece of this Q? Hey, I'm on some Blizzard shit. Blizzard ain't sticking up to nothing now. Where? Hey, you want a piece of this Q? Icy, who you talking to? South Kings. What he talking about? All real boxing fans know Billy Joe Saunders is the only fighter at a chance of beating Canelo. Man, get out here. Yeah, so David Benavidez ain't got no chance. Okay. Icy, block him. That's too ignorant. Icy, block him. He that's not worth my time or your time. Just block him. Wilder look huge next to these motherfuckers, bro. Bro, next to Puncher, he look big as fuck. What the fuck? Hey, he might sleep Fury brutally, bro. Bro, why does he look so big to me? I mean, I know he's with ring card girls and shit. Bro, he look...
Alright, Deontay, I'm glad you got that scream out of
Is he wearing high heels? What the fuck? Bro, Wilder look big. Bro, look how big. Look how big he looked, bro.
was great, and the participation for the fight was well as the hype for the first one. But the second time around, I think we're getting a hell of a lot more love, man. It's just, even with the promotion, even with the fans, I thank you guys for coming and the ones that have traveled from so far. I'm glad to see you guys. I hope you guys enjoy your time here and safe travels back as well. And it's just been amazing. It's just a blessing feeling. And I'm just so excited to provide my service to my greatness come.
That man said, provide my service.
Yeah, I mean, it's only Tuesday here, and I know you guys watching at home cannot tell, but this lobby is packed with fight fans that cannot wait to see this man right here and Tyson Fury get it on come Saturday night. Now, Deontay, you've talked about having to fight and having to prove yourself. I mean, even before you stepped into a boxing ring. And you're going to have to do that one more time come Saturday, particularly with the draw in the first fight. If you win Saturday night, when you win, in his words, on Saturday night, what does that say about you and everything that you've done to get yourself to this point?
I mean, it just shows the world that what greatness lies within me, you know. It's going to be an amazing feeling due to the fact that this is my 11th consecutive title defense. I'm tied right now with my my idol, my goat of boxing, that's Muhammad Ali. So once I beat Tyson Fury and knock him out in devastating fashion, I will go on even further, you know, breaking the tiebreaker with Muhammad Ali and go on to do even more amazing things.
Yes,
you know, my
Wilder
goal
and
is
Puncher.
to have one champion, one face, one name in the heavyweight division. And I'm on the pursuit of that. And I'm looking forward to all those accomplishments and fulfilling my goals and dreams and allowing the fans to come along with me and experience and witness the greatness.
I know you talk about having one man represent the division, but Tyson's been open about, you know, win or lose, you guys doing it for a third time. What is your thoughts on that?
Well, I always tell people don't worry, don't focus on the third one. You know, we got to get through the second one first. We just never know what may happen in the second one. You know, we all know that boxing is the hurt business, and hopefully we're able to go in healthy and come out the same way we came in. But unfortunately, certain things happens in the ring, and we have bad intentions in this fight. And but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to providing my energy as well as him providing his energy. We both colliding together to have an amazing fight. And then
Smash the like button.
we
We working.
embrace each other, love on each other, and tell each other what great job that we did.
And speaking of coming together, a lot of things had to come together to make this rematch happen. I know a lot of people thought when Tyson Fury signed with Top Rank, we would never see this day come. Yet here we are. What does it say about you two as professionals, about both networks, both promoters coming together to finally get to this?
I don't even really leave comments in these live streams. And I did it. Now everyone's like, "What's up, Ego?" I'm surprised they ain't hating. Normally they be hating. Shut up, Ego. You suck.
This is living witness that no matter what network you're on and what network I'm on, no matter what, you know, management or promotion you with.
Shout out to the people in the chat on this live stream and saying what's up. I might not be able to see everybody.
People can come together and make the best fights happen.
Someone said Wilder is nervous.
That's the only way we'll really truly know.
He nervous at the grand arrivals, and he ain't even with. Man, come on. He said there's two streams. If you go to the ESPN strip, they'll probably be tripping. I don't give a fuck. I'll go to ESPN strip.
You know what I'm saying? All the politics, all the things that's involved in boxing.
Yeah, normally they be getting mad because it'd be like the people that are blocked from the channel. They be like, "You gonna block me? They be hot as a motherfucker. You go block me. I see block me.
Thank you guys so much. I'm looking forward to Saturday night. It's gonna be amazing.
Thank you, Deontay. All right, you're welcome. All right.
All right, we back. Yeah, someone said he nervous, bro. This motherfucker's screaming and shit. He cool. He go block me, bro. They be mad. I never understood that. When they say ego block me on somebody else's channel, what are you expecting that person to do? You just telling just to be you know, they be on other people's channel. Ego block me. Ego, bro. What are they gonna do? They gonna free you? You know, you on the Harriet Tubman channel? They gonna lead you back to this live stream? Like I don't get it. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna block you again. Come back. I'm gonna I block all you. I'm putting cases on all you, bro. I'm blocking everything. Bro, they they be angry as fuck. He gon' block me. I'm like, it's not even that serious. Why? Listen, that's how you know I'm powerful in this game. Why would I say mean so much to them? If you don't like it, that's cool. Roll with it. Like they act like, because I'm saying what I say about Canelo. That's my opinion. What? It's a free country. I work too damn hard. So only Oscar can have an opinion, and he says shit, and ego can't talk. That's never gonna work. Ego block me. Bro, we be blocking the fuck out them. That graveyard is looking slim thick, bro. I see them put a couple bodies in there. Yeah, man. Anyway, look, I want to talk more about Canelo. They mad as hell. Channels that hate on ego, dudes be in the comment like, yep, facts. So I'd be like, damn, do they really expose ego? Then you watch the video and it's a bunch of hating ass bullshit with no fact. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I don't even pay attention to that, bro. We just block them. Like, that's what I'm saying. The world don't revolve around me. Don't watch me. That's cool. See, and I think that's what hurts them the most. Bro, you see the super chats and stuff we be getting, like the other day we got, like that's what kills them. They know we don't need old media. All of our success, our community is not based on them. That's why they got to talk about us. We ain't got to talk about them. You know what I'm saying? Old media got to try to thrive and, mention my name, clout chase, bro. We just have regular conversations, talk this boxing talk. They know we don't need them. That's what kills them. And they know we have it taken care of. They know if they come with that dumb shit, they can block them. They gonna get that blocker. We gonna have to block them. They baller blocking. You heard me? In your lady bedroom, in your head, bro. I'm the new BG. We gonna hit them with that baller blocker. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Anyway, I want to talk more about Canelo. They mad. 'Cause how has Canelo gotten bigger on Dazn? Anybody? I got an open hot seat. We gonna see. Let me know how Canelo, his brand, has blown up on Dazn. That's because if you disagree, and I'm telling you this, then you should be able to clarify and explain. Bro, he's not getting big. And like I hate to tell you, all the Canelo man fans, Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders, that's not that big of a fight like you may think. I really don't see that as being a big fight. As a boxing fan, whatever. Stylistically, maybe it's a good fight. But that's not something like that lures in new people to the sport, or people who are like boxing fans that kind of fell off. I don't feel like that's the type of fight to bring them back. That's just it. First of all, Dazn is setting himself up for failure, and they don't even see it. Billy Joe Saunders has more of a spoiler style. And it's funny because when a black fighter uses movement and lateral movement, he's listed as boring and not fun to watch. But you don't see that as much with Billy Joe Saunders. But if you think about it, let's use a black fighter like Charlo, right? Who is more entertaining? Fight by fight basis. If you had 10 Charlo fights and 10 Billy Joe Saunders fights, who has the more entertaining from start to finish fights? Jamal Charlo, or Jamel really, but I'll use Jamal because he's the one at 160. Jamal Charlo or Billy Joe Saunders. Who has the better performances? Billy Joe Saunders or Jamal Charlo? If we look at 10 Charlo fights, who's looked harder to beat? Billy Joe Saunders or Charlo? You answer those questions. Notice how everybody, you're saying exactly what I say, Charlo. But the Canelo man fans, they try to play this game and play the role like everyone's fucking stupid and act like nobody knows Charlo and what's he done. And It's not a big fight. Bro, you know Charlo is more exciting. He's a better talker. He's going to say words that resonate with the audience that in America that like you big Dawsa, we don't say that type of stuff. So Billy Joe Saunders saying your arse is flapping and shit like that. That's not promotion that's gonna resonate with Americans because that we don't talk like that. Oh, you were taking the piss. Your arse is flapping. We don't say stuff like that. When you ever heard Charlo say your arse is flapping? You know, it's just not. And this is what DAZN again, bro. They have the most non-American product selling it to Americans or trying to. Andrade, American Olympian versus who? Lucas Keeler. Man, come on, bro. Who the fuck is that? From Ireland? Who is that? Canelo, fighter from Mexico versus a guy from the Gypsy King, or Gypsy or whatever, UK. Bro, it's not that some of your fights are like that. It's most of your fights are like that. That's the problem. When are you gonna name a like Spence versus Porter? Good old fashioned USDA beef. That's a homegrown good ass fight. He said I fell asleep during Saunders Monroe. Yeah, Billy Joe Saunders' son kicking him in the nuts. That was the best part of that build up. Bro, there's some good fight. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. That is a good old fashioned homegrown fight. I know David Benavidez. I've been watching David Benavidez's career. They're putting him in front of audiences like Texas audiences with Spence, Mikey Garcia card. He was the co-feature. They're putting him on Porter Spence. I know all about him. I know all about Caleb Plant. It's a good fight. Caleb Plant just had a hometown fight. Crowd looked good. He looked exceptional. He fought Jose Uzcategui. I went to that fight in LA. These are good fights. And you see how PBC, out of all these guys, they're making fights that actually appeal to Americans. Not every single, because sometimes it's F.A. Jogba versus Khalid's. I don't think either guy's from America, but that's cool. I'm not saying every single fight has to be, so don't say, oh, ego, he's racist, and all this stupid shit. I'm not saying every single fight, but how are none of your fights that resonate? Canelo versus Ryota Murata. Canelo said he wants to fight in Japan again. Good luck. Hope it's worth it. Bro, none of these fights are big fights for America. So how are you going to grow? How are you going to level up like that? Even Wilder versus Fury. Yes, he's fighting a UK guy, but he's fighting a UK guy that American audiences are familiar with because he beat Klitschko. Klitschko's a Hall of Famer. You know, he fought Wilder once. People know Fury. You know, they know Fury over the years, his personality and all that. You see what I'm saying? But Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders, there's a lot of people in America don't really know Billy Joe Saunders. Why not take that shit to the UK? Because Canelo don't want to give up no advantages. That's what I'm saying. They're or maybe DAZN don't want a UK start time, so they're making it so they don't know what they're doing, bro. Like, okay, explain this from a DAZN perspective. Joshua Ruiz 2 was anticipated. They had Sylvester Stallone do the one night docuseries, and it was a good episode. Yeah, you know, Andy Ruiz is like a real Rocky Balboa. You know, they had Stallone do that shit. People wanted to see the second fight. Eddie Hearn take it to fucking Saudi Arabia. So a fight that would resonate where the first fight happened, Eddie Hearn take this shit out of America. Why you have Sylvester Stallone do this whole show and then you take it out of the audience that's seeing it? You know, you take it away from it. First fight happened in America. He got slept. The second fight had a buzz, and you take it out of the area it has a buzz. What was you wasting money, bro? You got Stallone, an American actor, making a show that resonates with people. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a mean and cruel place. It'll beat you there if you let it. Nothing's gonna hit as hard as life. Bro, you got motherfucking Stallone. And then you put it in fucking Saudi Arabia. Why don't you have Amir Khan or somebody different host the show if you're trying to target a different audience? You got, you know what I'm saying? You have a fight that would be big in America and you take it out of America. Y'all front, y'all know my Stallone is on point. Hey, I need everybody who's watching Boxing Ego to hit the motherfucking like button. Drago! Yeah, y'all know my Stallone is lit. Y'all better give it up. Smash that like button. You know this Stallone. He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. I am the law. Real, you know this Stallone is wet. Yeah, shout out to Myron Dinner. I'm eating old media for dinner. Oh my gosh, bars. The winner of Plant versus Benavidez, hold on, it just jumped up. It's definitely a pay-per-view worthy fight, and the winner is definitely the best super middleweight. Actual factuals. You see what I'm talking about? Shit, if they did it in Mexico, that'd be better than doing it in Saudi Arabia. You would have made money in Mexico, and then the times would have aligned. Mexico time is I think it's pretty close to Texas, you know, depending on what part you're in or whatever. But that, yeah, you took it, bro. You took it all the way out of America. Then you got Canelo versus a UK guy, where you could probably draw a cool crowd in the UK, and no one has had the chance to see Canelo fight in the UK that I can remember in recent memory. So that fight actually seems better in the UK than Vegas. That's what I'm saying. Who's making these decisions? So the one fight that was tailor-made for American audiences, the rematch to Ruiz Joshua, you take it out of the country. You put it in Riyadh, you know, you take it to Saudi Arabia. When it's an American fight, the first fight happened in America, people were primed for it. You have a Mexican-American, Andy Ruiz. You just take it all the way out. Put that shit in Cali or Vegas. That shit would have went crazy. But, you know, Joshua or whatever didn't want it in America, whatever. Now you have a fight that probably would do better in the UK. They put it in Vegas. Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders. It's just all over the place, bro. And I don't understand it. I don't understand why, like, these decisions, these business decisions. You know, it just doesn't make sense. So, in my opinion, like, I got a fair question. Is not who has a better chance, but in terms of branding, when Canelo fought Amir Khan, was he more familiar with American audiences or Billy Joe Saunders? You see what I'm saying? Did American audiences know more about Amir Khan or Billy Joe Saunders? Answer that question. Who was more branded and known from American crowds? Saunders or Khan? No, really answer this question. Alton, what's up? Dazn need a higher ego so they fights can make sense. Facts. Shout out to, my name is D Nice. D Nice. Exactly. Everybody's saying Amir Khan that is voted. Amir Khan, we at least knew him because he had beaten Marco Antonio Barrera, you know, who's from Mexico, but American audiences fuck with Barrera because we have a lot of Hispanic, you know, Mexican American people that live here. Plus he had classic wars like Eric Morales fights and shit like that. So he had beat him. He had fought Maidana, beat him. He had been calling out Pacquiao and what's the name, Floyd. He had fought Devin Alexander. You know, he had fought in America hella times. People knew who Kell Brook was. So my point is this. Amir Khan was more, as a British fighter, he was more branded for America. And Canelo, with a higher price point on HBO, fought Khan, and it didn't do no crazy numbers. So what you think Billy Joe Saunders off a bad performance is going to do when even less people know about Billy Joe Saunders and his performances have been very spotty? You know what I'm saying? People don't even know Billy Joe Saunders. So it's like Canelo's career is like trailing backwards. You fought, like, how many times do you think people are going to fall for the okie doke? You fought Khan, who people didn't give a chance based on the size and his chin and stuff, but he was at least known in America. It did whatever. Then you fought Liam Smith. This is all with HBO. Then you did a good in-house crowd in Texas, and then, you know, people didn't really know him. But now, fast forward to the future, Canelo's not coming off his sharpest performance with Kovalev, and Billy Joe Saunders definitely ain't coming off his sharpest performance against a unknown guy. That's what you doing next? Here's okay. I gotta, bro. I'm bodying these Canelo man fans, and I'm gonna keep doing it. It's fun. When is the last time y'all ready? Hold on. Y'all gotta smash the like button. If y'all ready for the Stream King Boxing Ego to hit y'all over the head with these points, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Smash the like button. Watch this. When y'all ready for me to go, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Watch that. Watch this. Smash the like button. Watch how I do it. This will prove what I'm saying about the Canelo strategy or whatever you want to call this. Yeah, smash the like button. All right. When is the last time Canelo Alvarez, especially on Dazn, but when is the last time Canelo Alvarez fought someone with similar, equivalent, or greater momentum than himself? Simple question, eh? When is the last time that Canelo fought somebody that had similar or greater momentum? So you felt the person had, done, like in their last couple of fights, they had done similar stuff. He said Floyd and Austin Trout. Bro, Lotta. Look at all these fights are old fights. Floyd fought Canelo in 2013, and it's 2020. He fought Lotta after that, so 2014, 15, something like that. Bro. Yeah, Floyd, of course he has momentum, undefeated, blah, blah, blah. Look, all old fights. Name the last time Canelo fought someone that you felt really had the momentum, like in their last few fights. Like, let's say Sean Porter, Errol Spence. Errol Spence, we know he had momentum. He was considered the best of the division. Sean Porter was coming off a tough fight, with you guys, but he got past it, And then before that, I think it was Danny Garcia. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good momentum. No, Danny Jacobs wasn't. Bro, Danny Jacobs lost to Golovkin, was rushing his work with Luis Arias. Then he fought Selesky, which was a close fight. Dropped him, but people said it was close. Then he fought Deryevchenko, and he dropped him, but then people said it was close. And some people even had, I didn't, but some people had Selesky and Deryevchenko drawing or beating Danny Jacobs. So that's not true. Danny Jacobs was coming off a loss, the Luis Arias fight, and then two tough-ass fights with Selesky and Deryevchenko. So it's not like Danny Jacobs probably had more momentum off of the Golovkin loss because people thought he won, like myself. Canelo didn't fight him after he fought Jacobs, after he fought Golovkin. So Canelo, that's what I'm saying. He's not fighting guys like that have even remotely on top of like judge scorecard. He's not fighting guys that have similar momentum. Like Billy Joe Saunders, I thought he looked really good versus David Lemieux. So that whole time, Canelo could have fought him, but he waited for Billy Joe Saunders to have inactivity and all this other stuff. Billy Joe Saunders, okay, so Canelo, his last year, he looked good in the first half of the Jacobs fight, and then he knocked out Kovalev. Even though he didn't look good in that fight, he ended in a knockout. That's Canelo's momentum. Billy Joe Saunders last year fought Marcelo Esteban Corceres on the undercard of a YouTube undercard, and before that, he had moved up in weight and fought Shifat Isufi and went 12 rounds with him. Before that, he fought Charles Adamu. So his last three fights ain't about shit. And he only had one fight in 2018, and that's also when he failed a drug test. So once again, you look at Canelo's last three fights and last three performances, and you look at Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders basically has not done shit since 2017 when he beat David Lemieux and Willie Monroe. He literally fought one time in 2018 and failed a drug test, just like Canelo, for different things. And one 2018 fight was Charles Adamu with a 32-13 record, and he fought him at light heavyweight or some shit off of a failed drug test in the UK because he was banned in America. He fought a guy with a 32-13 record. Then he fought Shifat Asufi with a 27-3-2 record. He fat, she thick. Then he looked bad on a YouTube undercard with Marcelo Esteban Corsera. Man, come on, bro. I'm the god of this. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of this good performances or good names. Now that's when you choose to fight. But when he fought David Lemieux, he looked real good. You didn't fight him off of that. The game is over. It's too easy to see that. Versus Charlo, if you look at Charlo's recent fights, his toughest fight recently was Matt Korobov. And he almost stopped him in the 12th round. But he looked good in the Brandon Adams fight. His very last fight was Dennis Hogan. He made him do a somersault. So what are we talking about? You know, and then even go back further, J-Rock, bro, he's had good performances. And the Matt Korobov, like I said, Korobov almost got stopped in that fight in the 12th round. I was there. And that was a 1 week replacement. So how could I hold that against Charlo for the early round? And his brother lost on that card for the first time in his career. So I can't hold that against Charlo fighting a 1 week replacement. Your brother felt he got robbed on the fight before yours. And then you had a competitive fight. That's about it. You know, the Korobov fight was competitive. But shit, Korobov was looking good versus Chris Eubank until he got that arm injury. Bro, I'm slaughtering old media. Mr. 704, salute Ego in the chat. Bye-bye, old media and the man fans. Oh, yeah, smash that like button. Shout out to Mr. 704 with the $7 super chat. Bro, I'm slaughtering these dudes, and you know it. So, like I said, when's the last time Canelo fought someone? Like, when Eric Morales fought Marco Antonio Barrera, they were both respected badasses in the division, you know? When Floyd fought Juan Manuel Marquez, he had just beaten Juan Diaz by stoppage, and that was a classic lightweight fight. And then he couldn't get Pacquiao, so he moved up and fought Floyd, coming off of a 2-year layoff. So there's some disadvantage for Floyd there because he hadn't been fighting since Ricky Hatton. Canelo's not doing that. He's not fighting people coming off good good wins. Literally, I don't know any of Billy Joe Saunders' last 3 opponents. That's the facts. So if you think that's a big American fight, that's what it is. Like I said, you can't do that with most people. Most people aren't doing this what Canelo's doing. You could say you guys' fight was close with Sean Porter, and then before that it was Danny Garcia and whoever, Berto or Granados. So Sean Porter has a great body of work, and even though the you guys' fight was tough, you know, he looked good in his other fights, and he has a resume. You can't say that for Shifat, he thick, Corceres, and Charles Adamu. You know, these guys didn't do shit, man. Come on. And it's funny to see the racist Canelo fans, everything that they hated Floyd for no reason, because he wasn't doing this. They said he was doing this, and then now they want to give Canelo a pass for doing it. Oh, Floyd did this. No, we're not doing that. Floyd didn't do this. And even if you felt Floyd did this, Floyd dominated the whole sport for years, and then he started doing like event fights or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Canelo ain't done that. He didn't beat, like, man, come on, bro. Canelo don't even show separation in his fights. Like, name a performance where a named guy like Gotti, Mayweather Gotti, where Canelo did the person like Gotti, where it was a named opponent. Name one. Name one Canelo fight where he fought a named guy and he dismantled them and it was like, oh, okay, stop this shit. This shit is ugly. When has Canelo ever showed that? That type of separation. Where he fought a named guy and the guy had some advantages. They fought in Gotti's backyard, his second home, New Jersey. Gotti was bigger than Floyd. And then Floyd did everything he said he was going to do and chopped him up horribly. Bro, who? He ain't never done that, bro. So you think Canelo versus Miguel Cotto look like Canelo Mayweather versus Gotti? You don't know shit about boxing if you really believe that. I hope you're just randomly guessing, bro. He did not do all that to Cotto. I thought he won the fight for sure. But come on, bro. Mayweather stopped Gotti anyway. And Canelo went the distance with Cotto. So that's not accurate at all. Mayweather Gotti was a masterclass, masterpiece, rest in peace to Gotti, but that was the highest level of ass whooping. The Cotto shit was nothing like that. He didn't even drop Cotto or nothing. Like, Cotto, he was probably hurt, but he was poker face. He didn't, man, come on. Icy, you killing him, son. Icy said, weren't some people even saying Cotto should have won? That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody was saying Gotti should have won. Buddy McGurk pulled Gotti out there quick. Gotti was a punching bag. Bro, Cotto was older and had been stopped before. I said performance versus performance. And now you're trying to back off the blocks. Bro, just block this dude. I know you've been in the chat a lot, but we got to block you. You looking like a rat, bro. You are not accurate. Mayweather Gotti look nothing like Canelo versus Cotto. Stop it. Look at the punch stats. It would be different, bro. Man, get him out of here. I can't even deal with it. I'm not even wasting my intelligence on that. Block him. Bro, listen, we gonna clean up the sport of boxing. If y'all don't know what y'all better off just going to another channel or staying in your lane. But come on, bro. There was never a point where Pedro Diaz or whoever was training Cotto at the time said we gonna pull you out of there versus Canelo. Stop that. Gotti's corner had to pull the plug on it. So once again, let's try again. Name another time. Name another time where Canelo showed that type of separation. Or, okay, let's jump from Gotti. Corrales. You're not going to call everyone a puncher bag. Name a Mayweather, what he did to Corrales. Name a Corrales level threat that Canelo fought with no stipulations. Corrales was bigger, and he was a massive puncher. Corrales was like 32-0, 27 knockouts. So he was like on some Wilder shit. So, okay. I can't even deal with this. I'm going to do one more hot seat. Y'all wasting my time. All right, TLC, please explain how Sergey Kovalev, how Canelo whooped his ass for 11 rounds. What did Canelo do in the first 10 rounds? He couldn't even get to Kovalev. Y'all wasting my time, bro. I said name a Mayweather Corrales performance, and you said Kovalev, bro. Cursor, this always happens. He said stop guessing. Yeah. You guys was born in like 97 or 2001 or something. There's no way you know boxing. Just block them. Block everybody, bro. I don't care. This is sad. Block TLC. We gonna give you that tender loving care. You go start chasing some waterfalls, cause you up out of here, bro. He knocked him out. I said name a comparable. Mayweather knocked out Corrales and he dominated and dropped him 4 times. So what are you talking about? Bro, get these dudes out of here, bro. Icy, somebody get rid of TL. Thank you. You now they just insulted my intelligence. This man fandom gotta stop. He talking about Kovalev, bro. Canelo couldn't even cut the distance on Kovalev. He didn't do shit. And that knockout looked FAF, to be honest. Yeah, get rid of all these dudes. We canceling everybody. Cancel Christmas. We canceling all y'all. Yeah, we gonna block everything moving. Cursor, tell him, bro. He said these dudes gotta quit. Bro, I could keep going. Mayweather versus Canelo. Name somebody who's up and coming, rising, and then Canelo fought them and just dogged them and showed that they wasn't ready. Man, get the fuck out of here. These dudes is desperate. They don't know boxing. This why they mad. Mayweather beat the fuck out of Canelo. When Canelo fought someone his age or younger and beat the fuck out them. And that person was supposed to be the next coming. February 31st, 2051. When has Canelo fought a Canelo? Meaning, when has he fought someone that you felt could beat him? An up and coming, rising person that was just like, bro, stop it. Put it this way. I'm going to make this short and sweet. Everyone I say Canelo's not going to fight, he's still not fighting. End of story. New media, digital mob. That's it. That's all that needs to be said. Every person I tell you he won't fight, he's not fighting. End of story. When someone has a shit performance, new media, myself, and others, Eagles Army, after Billy Joe Saunders looked how he looked, everybody on my video was saying, oh, Canelo might fight Billy Joe Saunders now. Bro, the MO is too clear. Everybody on my video, when we talked about the Billy Joe Saunders YouTube card where he looked bad, everybody was saying, oh, I bet you Canelo's will look his way now. Everyone I tell you Canelo's not fighting, the fights mysteriously don't happen. New media. We got the high score, yo. Everyone can see it. People say, oh, Billy Joe Saunders didn't look good. Oh, Canelo's going to fight him now. Because that's what he's literally doing. And the only people that are acting like they don't see it are the man fans. We can even detect when someone's off a shitty enough string of fights where he gonna fight him. Billy Joe Saunders, what's the name? Better Biev fights and looks great. Canelo drops the belt and don't fight Better Biev. It's too easy, bro. It's too easy. Look, bro, new media. Look, Boxing Ego. Canelo wants Billy Joe Saunders off a bad performance 1 month ago. Look, I predicted this shit. Canelo, look, this is a past video. Canelo wants Billy Joe Saunders off a bad performance. So that's before this week, before the fight got announced. Bro. So how do I keep predicting it? That's all I need to know. So everything I'm saying is some bullshit and racism, all this just goofy shit that they tell you. But I keep predicting it before it happens. So a month ago was not now. So how did I know what was going to transpire in the future? I'm just a psychic. I'm Miss Cleo. Bro. Look, 3 months ago, 182 likes, 137 dislikes. All that dislikes for nothing. You lose. I predicted this. I told you. So we had 182 likes, 137 dislikes. Great. But guess what? Dislike these nuts. Because I was right. Like always. Look, it's over for old media. Look in that video from months ago predicting this. He said, damn, y'all some straight haters against Canelo. Get them out of here, bro. Fuck what you talking about. You don't know shit about boxing anyway. That's what I'm saying. We're not here to impress them. We're not here to impress racist fans and fans that don't know shit about boxing and fans who, even if you spout the truth and you're honest in your assessment, they're not going to be moved or convinced. I don't really care about those people. Why I got to impress a racist? Why I got to impress someone who's biased and they know what they're saying is bullshit, or they don't know enough about boxing to know what they're saying is bullshit? So yeah, it looks like Billy Joe Saunders is the person up. I just want to know, why won't Canelo fight someone that I keep saying that he should fight? Hey, De La Hoya look crazy, bro. Look, bro, it's over. Look at De La Hoya, bro. It says De La Hoya responds to Canelo. I mean, to Caleb Plant. Hold on. Bro, they do it. Canelo's career. They try to make the man fall off. Okay. Look. De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya responds to Caleb Plant. You will never get the opportunity to fight Canelo again. Bro, this is not grade school. You know, why? Okay, bro, good luck to Canelo's career. I hope he enjoys the money because he took the money route. Listen, who says that? Who says because you didn't take our offer with a quick turnaround when you just fought 2 days ago, now you'll never get the opportunity? So that proves to me that Canelo's team doesn't want to fight the in prime people, and they're trying to string this on. Why would you say so? No matter how good Caleb Plant does, no matter if he beats David Benavidez, no matter how big his brand grows, De La Hoya is telling you you'll never get an opportunity because you didn't want to fight coming off of the fight, and you insulted our offer by not taking it. So now, good, because you fired. Bro, that proves it right there. Because who says that? Why would it be so final? So if Caleb Plant, let's say he becomes, a person who's generating 1 million, 2 million views on all his fights, and he keeps looking sensational like he just did. You just said he'll never get to fight because he didn't want to fight coming off the back of his other fight with no time to prepare. So it's just, that's it for you. Bro, that proves it. They don't want to fight Caleb Plant. Because why would you say, like, if you really wanted Canelo to prove that he's the best, then why would it be so permanent? So regardless of whatever Caleb Plant does in his career, he'll never get this opportunity. Man, get him out of here. Ego, you a real one. I appreciate you. Here, take my money. He said, here, just take my money. Shout out to Def Mac. Bro, we getting all the money. This is why we get money, bro. He doesn't want to fight these guys. Period. Bro, this is not seeing this. I love it. Jose, I seen you in the Wilder Grand Arrivals. Shout out to Jose. Bro, this proves the point. He just said, look, this is not my interview to nothing. Oscar De La Hoya responds to Caleb Plant. Now you will never get the opportunity to fight Canelo again. Who does that? So you don't want to fight the best because Caleb Plant is one of the best in his division. So you're saying right here and now, because he turned down your funky ass deal, that he'll never get the opportunity again. Then you don't want to fight the best, because what if he continues to prove he's one of the best? Oh, nope, it's too late. I mean, who does that? That's like some, now you'll never, that's some like vindictive, weird shit. So this proves Canelo and his team don't want him to fight the best. Because why would you say? So here's an example. I'm destroying old media. Just get used to it. Wilder was trying to fight Tyson Fury immediately after the first fight. True or false? Watch me. Oh my God, I'm about to take y'all to church. Was Wilder trying to fight Tyson Fury immediately after they first fought in December 2018? Yes or no? True or false? Was Wilder trying to do an immediate rematch? Okay, true. We know that's true. Tyson Fury did some bullshit, some snake shit, went to ESPN, went to Top Rank, took their money, and started doing tune-up fights. Imagine Wilder saying, oh my God, I wanted an immediate rematch, but because you went to Top Rank, because you went to ESPN, it's over. I'm never rematching you again. I promise you that. Imagine if Wilder said that. Bro, we're on fight week right now. Wilder versus Fury 2. So Wilder, being a true champion, and his team, they said, whatever. We didn't get the immediate rematch like we wanted. We grew from it. He went about his business. I went about my business. We're still coming collectively because it's still a fight that needs a resolution. Boom. We on fight week, and now we're getting Wilder Fury 2. But imagine if Wilder did what Oscar De La Hoya is doing and just said, since you ran to ESPN, stay over there. I'm never fighting you again. I ain't never got to rematch you now because you wanted to run the top rank. Bro, imagine if he did that. That's what De La Hoya is doing. He's saying you didn't take our offer, so now we'll never fight you. Bro, good luck to Golden Boy. It's over. Get it. Good luck. Bro, that's the horrible attitude when it comes to boxing. So if Fury keep winning and Wilder keep winning, we don't get to see it because Wilder's holding a grudge because Tyson Fury ran to ESPN in top rank and didn't fight him when he wanted. Bro, they would crucify Wilder. Y'all know it. See, when it comes to a lot of these black fights, we got to make up scenarios. What if scenarios. This is what De La Hoya actually said on tape. So good luck. Good luck managing Canelo's career. I can't respect that. I can't respect that. We gave you an offer. Caleb Plant didn't even down Canelo. He said he's a good fighter. How about you take care of Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Smith, unify with one of them dudes. I'll fight David Benavidez, and then we fight for all the marbles. That fight's better. That sounds better to me. But De La Hoya mad, and he's like, oh, you don't want to fight us on a quick turnaround? You'll never fight Canelo. They're protecting him, period. So good luck with this DAZN 11 fight, Mega Millions deal or whatever. That's not it. That, to me, that's Caleb Plant's on that CP time. Facts. That's a horrible outlook. I didn't get what I wanted. You didn't fight us when we wanted, so now you'll never get an opportunity. It's a bad look, people. It's a bad look. And then all this stuff, oh, we wanted Charlo. You see, and then that's what he said to Charlo, remember? So whatever grudge he has against Al Heyman or whatever, it just looks bad. It looks bad because you're saying that Al Heyman's the one preventing the fights, but you just put your foot down and said, hey, Caleb Plant, so sorry you didn't take our first offer. That's not negotiating. So why didn't you do that to Billy Joe Saunders? Man, get them out of here, bro. It's a new dawn. Billy Joe Saunders didn't take your first offer. So why didn't you say, oh, fuck you. You didn't take my first offer. You'll never get an offer again. Desperation. Good luck to Golden Boy. Why didn't you do that to Caleb Smith and Billy Joe Saunders? But you did it to Caleb Plant. Because you didn't want to fight Caleb Plant anyway. That was a ruse. Man, come on. This is a bad look. And Canelo don't want to stick up for himself. He letting his team say this shit on his beat. I don't know. I think Canelo might fight Caleb Plant. I don't know. Probably not. But, maybe as a fighter he wants to do it. But De La Hoya got you looking bad saying that. Because now how you going to just turn it off like that? Because he didn't take one offer when he was just fighting. Now you mad and you're going to be vindictive and cantankerous and say, oh, you'll never fight him ever now. I mean, come on, bro. That's a bad look. Like I said, imagine if Wilder did it. If Wilder said, because you went a different route with your team and fought Tom Schwarzenegger. You fought Tom Schwarzenegger and Otto Violin, you'll never get a shot at the WBC. Why so permanent? Doesn't make sense. So you can't say you want to fight the best and then you're Xing out one of the. Caleb Plant is absolutely one of the best. Bro, if you need to be slapped hard if you think that Caleb Plant is worse than Rocky Fielding. You need to get slapped. And once again, Canelo Man fans have no problem, no qualms, no quarrels, no beef with Canelo fighting Rocky Fielding and Amir Khan. But Caleb Plant, he doesn't deserve it. We offered him something he did. Bro, stop it. Huddy, what's your question? They're mismanaging Canelo for sure. And then, Canelo just did an interview with ESPN Deportes, and said he wanted to go fight in Japan at the end of the year. No, nobody. Listen, Huddy, you kind of came in wrong. No one said that Plant is worse than Fielding. But what I'm saying, in essence, that's what they're saying. Here's how. Canelo fought guys like Rocky Fielding, guys like Liam Smith. Canelo man fans accept this fact. They say, oh, whatever. And they accept it. They buy tickets. They watch it and don't say shit. But then when you mention Charlo, when you mention Andrade, when you mention Caleb Plant, when you mention other guys, then they say, oh, what has Charlo done? Who's he beat? That bullshit don't work. That's that old media logic. Shout out to Icy. Canelo doesn't fight in prime black fighters, so he isn't going to fight Caleb Plant. Exactly, because he has that American style. Caleb Plant kind of fight like a brother, you know, if we're being stereotypical. And I know why, because he's inspired. Like, I talked to Caleb Plant, interviewed him. He likes Roy Jones, and he said he studied guys like that, Floyd, and he got, you know, added his own swag to it. But he's always been mindful of his defense and being an overall complete fighter. I've had dialogue with Caleb Plant about this. Caleb Plant got swag and rhythm. So this is De La Hoya's way of like making this is what Caleb Plant kind of called. He told you they're gonna try to make it look I'm ducking. They don't want to fight Caleb Plant. I told you, and this proves it. De La Hoya, bro. Look, this all needs to be said. Hold on. Oscar De La Hoya responds to Caleb Plant. You will never fight Canelo now. See that? Just like he did to Charlo. He allegedly offered Charlo something, and then he said the train has left the station. Why? Why can't you revisit it? Like when Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Smith turned down your money, you revisit that. Why is it so permanent for the PBC fighters? And see, that proves to me this spoiled brat diva mentality of Canelo's team. Because Caleb Plant don't want to be rushed when he just fought, you can't respect that, so you get mad. So you were basically trying to catch him slipping. That's why Caleb Plant never gonna get another opportunity, because you want to catch him slipping. You want to catch him burnt out like you did Kovalev. So now with the full camp, you're like, hell no, we ain't fighting full camp. You know, rested Caleb Plant. Bad look for Golden Boy. Bad look for the Canelo estate. So now when Caleb Plant gets to like come to fresh negotiations, well rested, now all of a sudden you don't want to fight. Oh, okay. No, you'll never get this. I'm sure he won't get the opportunity again. Just like Charlo and Andre, bro. How you going, bro? It's a wrap for Canelo. I'm telling you, I promise you. Until he does what the fans need him to do, it's a wrap. Book it, because it's the same bullshit. Ryota Murata, how you go through Kovalev first negotiations fail, Derevyanchenko negotiations fail, Ryota Murata negotiations fail, initial Caleb Plant or Caleb Smith and Billy Joe Saunders negotiation failed. That's 5 fucking people. Negotiations failed at the first, initial negotiations at the very least. Some of them failed to the point where the fight didn't happen. That's 5 people where negotiations fail. And a guy who's on DAZN, Demetrius Andrade, has never been linked or considered to be given this offer. They do not want to fight him. How you negotiating and failing and then come in and adjusting your offer? Hey, Kovalev, okay, fine, fuck it. We'll give you more money. Instead of just saying, all right, F you, Kovalev, F you, Billy Joe Saunders, you turned down our offer. We in the negotiation with Andrade. How come Andrade, with all these failed negotiations, has never been the #1 candidate? Bro, I am bodying old media something severe. How come with failed initial negotiations, Andrade has never been brought in? Like, fuck it. Okay, all these guys, they want too much money. Let's see what Andrade's talking about. They do not want to fight the man. How come Beterbiev, David Benavidez, how come none of these guys are being killed? All the guys that would give Canelo the toughest fight, None of them are even given here's a good way to put it. He said this is abuse, bro. This is child abuse. Called typhus. This is child abuse, bro. Listen, I'm about to abuse these motherfuckers. Look, yeah, he won't fight another Mexican, black, brown, anybody fight like, that type of style. Like Better Biev he kind of got the Mexican style. Caleb Plant got the black style. You don't want to fight none of these people. Man, stop. It's over. Fuck it. It's over. Good luck to Dazn. Good luck to Golden Boy Canelo. It's over. Mark my words, it's over. You're going to continue to see him zapped and siphoned until he does what's right for boxing. Period. It's over. You watch it. Watch these weigh-ins. Watch these numbers that don't come out. You going to see it. I promise you. Everything, bro, I told you, everything starts from us. Everything starts with the fans. We control the narrative. New media, digital mob, bro. I told you, it's just what it is. People are tired of it. People are tired. That's why people grow frustrated with the sport. Shout out to Canelo. Shout out to Kamal Oz. Canelo will fight Plant if he wears leg cuffs and hydrates with Metamucil. You out of pocket. He said Metamucil and prune juice in between rounds. Caleb is young and in form. No go for Alvarez. Yeah, exactly, bro. It's the same shit. Listen, I'm gonna put it like this. Remember where you heard this. How come Canelo will go through second, third, and fourth negotiations with these other guys before he goes through a singular one negotiation with guys like Andre, with guys like Charlo, with guys like Better Biev? So you're willing to keep giving Ryota Murata chances and Kovalev and Billy Joe Saunders where you don't agree initially. They don't take your first offer. But then you come back to Kovalev. You come back to Billy Joe Saunders. You come back to Ryota Murata later in the year. That's what Canelo said. He said he wanted to fight in Japan still. Right? You do all this, multiple comeback, different offers before you give Andre one offer. It's over. Kamal Oz Varez. Oh, wow. You're out of pocket. It's over, bro. People see the Canelo game. Shout out to Conor McGregor. I don't know what you guys feel. I like Conor McGregor. Conor don't even do this. As big as Conor McGregor is, he does not fucking do this. Tell me Conor McGregor won't fight people. Bro, he took a chance. We knew he was going to lose. Well, I did. I knew he was going to lose to Floyd. But he at least chanced it. Got a lot of money, chanced it. He fought Khabib. I knew that fight, if it got to the ground, was going to be a difficult fight for him. Nurmagomedov, he fought him, bro. Nate Diaz beat him and submitted him. He went back right in there. Conor, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Conor will fight your ass. He might talk too much shit and then not be able to back it up. He fought Chad Mendez late notice. He was trying to fight RDA. He fought Jose Aldo and stretched him in 13 seconds. He fought champion Eddie Alvarez. He will fight your ass. Canelo doing this shit. Same thing with Wilder. We gotta give people their roses while they here. Wilder will fight your ass. Nobody wanted to fight Luis Ortiz. He fought him twice. Nobody wanted to fight that boogeyman. He fought him twice. Luis Ortiz failed a drug test. He switched it to Stavern, a guy who went the distance with him. Late terms, because Luis Ortiz failed. He wasn't planning for Luis Ortiz. For Stavern. Ortiz failed a drug test. He fought Stavern, a guy who went the distance and said he was going to kill him back and all that. Charlie Love, it's crazy. I bet Hearn doesn't even advocate for Andre in these negotiations for a Canelo fight. Hell no, bro. And you notice it's ironic that most Hearn fighters, the British fighter be getting the more love. And he's from UK. How Billy Joe Saunders failed a drug test, something Andre has never done. Andre was signed to Eddie Hearns before Saunders. Saunders just came at the end of last year. He gonna get Canelo before Andre. Man, this was wrong with boxing. Bro, the bottom line is this. Let's do a quick survey. Billy Joe Saunders, he can move about, but his performances are spotty. Let's do a quick survey. Billy Joe Saunders versus Andre. Who has more power? Who has more single shot power? Who has heavier hands? Demetrius Andrade or Billy Joe Saunders? Watch. We'll do this quick survey. Hurry up. Who has heavier hand? Who has more punching power? Andrade or Saunders? Okay, I agree with everyone that said Andrade easy. So that's one issue. So we know Andrade has more power. Who do you think has had better, if you look at their last 5 performances, overall, who put up more superb performances, Andrade or Saunders, in their last 5 fights? Who has the better last 5 fights? Andrade, exactly. Who's taller, Andrade or Saunders? Look how everyone's saying Andrade. Right? Has Canelo showed a better ability to adjust to a tough-ass American style or a tough British style? American or British? European fighters or American fighters? Or a quote-unquote American style? That type of style. Who has given Canelo more problems? An American style or a European style? You think the British style has given Canelo more problems? Really? No, you guys didn't hear my question. You guys are saying, I don't think you're answering right. What has given Canelo more problems? American style or British style? Exactly. I might have said it funny. Anyway, what has given Canelo more problems? American style or European style? Exactly. So conventional wisdom with that quick survey and quiz that everybody answered, Andre being taller, Andre being faster. I didn't ask y'all the speed, but I think he's faster for sure. Andre being taller, him being faster, him having more pop, him having more of an American style, him having more better performances recently. Everything shows that Andre would be a tougher fight. And guess what? He's an American where they're going to fight in Las Vegas. So, guess what? Canelo doesn't pick him and goes with the guy who had worse performances, including his last performances, has less pop, less power, is shorter, is a British style, which he's done well with. Matthew Hatton, Ryan Rhodes, Liam Smith, Rocky Fielding, Amir Khan, etc. And that's who he chooses to fight. You can't make this stuff up, people. I'm the stream king, the god of this boxing talk. This is why they don't want to fight Andre. Once again, I keep saying it, and I'm not being proven wrong. Everyone I tell you Canelo will not fight next, surprise, he don't fight next. Better Biev, Caleb Plant, right? David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade, Charlo. Every single time, I keep saying the same thing. Hey, these guys get Zurdo Ramirez. That's 6. I keep saying the same thing. I never said, oh, he should move up to 175 and he shouldn't go fight Kovalev, because I thought Kovalev was on the end of his rope. Plus, you knew there's going to be weight class stipulations and all that, which would hurt Kovalev, the aging fighter. That's the thing. You notice every time, every person that Canelo keeps fighting, you ain't never heard me or Eagles Army or new media say he better avoid that dude. Oh, Bevo, that's another one. It's too predictable. Golden Boy and Canelo, they've been far too predictable, bro. Like, even whether it's true or not, after Crawford fought Mean Machine, based on how he looked in that fight and how Errol Spence been looking, some people said, oh, man, I don't know. Crawford better stay away from Errol right now. You see what I'm saying? But the people Canelo keeps fighting, ain't nobody saying Canelo should stay away from Rocky Fielding. Canelo better stay away from Amir Khan. Canelo better stay away from Kirkland. Canelo better stay away from really none of these guys. Like, ain't nobody, oh, he better stay away from Kovalev, who almost got stopped, who's going to be rehydrated or not properly get to rehydrate. You haven't never heard that. But motherfuckers will say he better stay away from Charlo. He better stay away from David Benavidez. He better stay away. Even Golovkin, some people say. All of which he's not fighting. He better stay away from better fucking Biev. I tell you that. And guess what? He stays away. Tell me I'm lying. Like, hey, Canelo better stay away from better Biev. Good idea. I'm vacating the belt. I mean, come on. It's just it's too predictable. Say, new media says stay away from these guys, and then he actually stays away. Wilder, people said you better stay away from Luis Ortiz. He's way better than you technically. He didn't stay away from him. You know? People said Sean Porter, stay away from Errol Spence. He gonna stop you. He didn't stay away from him. Even Mikey Garcia. People say stay away from Errol Spence, dog. You're not big enough. He still didn't stay away from him. He still went for it. I mean, he got it whooped, but whatever. Everyone that new media and myself tells Canelo to stay away from, or tells you that he will stay away from, he actually does. Bro, we can't lose. We can't lose. I can't be stopped with a hot one like this, Timbo. Bro, I'm like Hov of this shit. Ain't nobody dumping on Hov. You ain't in sanitation or sanitarium. I got to be like Jay in this. Bro, I told you he wasn't going to stay at light heavyweight. Oh, you never know. Yeah, I know. I know he ain't fighting better Biev and Bivol and shit right now. What did my man Icy say? The thing is, we don't even necessarily want to see Canelo fight better Biev. Shit, I do. But no one told him to move to 175. Nah, fuck that. I want to see him fight better Biev. Reason being, his team said better Biev ain't as good as Kovalev. You knock Kovalev out brutally, then why you don't fight better Biev, who your team said was lesser than Kovalev? Despite better Biev beating Kovalev in the amateurs twice. Okay. Bro, what? What they want from me? We just get money, talk this boxing talk. What they want, man? It's over. The prodigal son has returned. You know what I'm saying. In your heart, you know what I'm saying is true. People say, oh, Fury beat your ass 10 rounds to 2. Who's Wilder fighting this week? Okay. So there are opinions out there where people are saying Fury, it's just all wrong for you. You know, Dillian White and Klitschko saying, oh, I want Fury to win. I think he can win. Joshua saying Fury can win. Guess who the fuck Wilder is fighting? So he has everything to lose, and he's still fighting the motherfuckers that stylistically can and should give him problems. Canelo is number 1 pound for pound. That's what's up. Block him. You number 1 bottom for bottom. Block him. See, all that man fan shit, that's cool. Shout out to Ray for getting blocked. Nobody's moved by that. It's just a bunch of fanboy. Oh, yeah, Canelo, yeah, that's cool. You can do that, but you ain't proving me wrong, so I'm good with that. So good luck to Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders making that pop. Like I said, Canelo gonna have to fight the fights people want to see. The money keep coming in. Okay. Yeah. I'm money ego. The money keep coming in. Shout out to Sean Jones. What does that say? WTHD? What the hell, dude? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, but he said pound for pound with them clauses. Bruh, Canelo gonna put them clauses on you. He gonna put all the clause on you. Weight clause, rehydration clause, catch weight clause, Santa clause, Miss clause, Freddy Krueger clause, Wolverine's clause. Hey, bub, he gonna put them Wolverine claws on you, bro. Any clause you could think of. He gonna put all the fucking claws. Santa Claus finna be on your ass, bro. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas. Like, damn, where you come from, Santa? Oh, Canelo sent me. Bro, he gonna put all the fucking claws on you. Dr. Claus from Black Panther, he gonna put all the claws on you. Bro, he gonna stipulate the referee and shit. You know, the referee, you can only eat a couple Triscuits. Like, why the fuck the referee can only eat some Triscuits? What the fuck? Bro, he put all the claws on you. Hey, Icy, that was out of pocket. He said Claw, Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget. He gonna put that up. I'll get you, Gadget. Yeah, he gonna put the Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget. Do 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 do. Hey, that hoo shit. That shit clap. That Inspector Gadget shit clap, bro. Right, Canelo, come to Canelo. He got all the clauses, all in the video. Any of y'all artists want to remain artists, you don't want to have to worry about clauses all in the contract. Rehydration clause, Santa Claus, come to Death Row, come to Go to Boy promotion. Bro, Canelo got a clause for your ass. Motherfucker, you cannot brush your teeth the day of the fight. Like, what the fuck is this about? I was born ready. It's in the contract, bro. What? That motherfucker. You can only eat jujubes in training camp. Like, what, man? Come on, bro. He said you can't inhale oxygen. Y'all out of pocket, bro. Them motherfucker be putting weird shit in stamina clause. Like, what the fuck is stamina clause? You can't have better stamina than me. Like, what the fuck? How am I not gonna have better stamina than you? Like, how do we make that? Like, you can't do your road work. Nobody can have better stamina than me. He said, "Can I eat your veggies clause?" That's what I'm saying, bro. Whatever. Somebody said your ring walk could only be 15 seconds. Hey, get out of here. Y'all out of pocket, bro. Prison institution clause. Can't breathe on Tuesday clause. That's what I'm saying. You can't return the videos back to Blockbuster clause. Like, what is this about, bro? So I gotta rent the movie. You know, you can't rent the movie at Redbox and return it by 8. So you get the penalties if you don't return it by 8. You got to keep the movie an extra week and pay penalty. Man, come on, bro. I'm taking this shit back to the red box. It's the red box clause. I'm like, all right. You can't punch me hard clause. Oh, wow. Bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Motherfucker, you can't have too much confidence clause. Like, damn, how you going to limit my confidence and shit? Yeah, you ain't finna do what Floyd did to me. You better not bring so much confidence and pizzazz to my fights. Bro, it's just the same shit, bro. Like I said, I think they should have made the Saunders fight in the UK. Why not? Like, I think that's a better market for it. That's just my opinion, though. Is that a big fight for Vegas to y'all? Billy Joe Saunders, Canelo in Vegas. Is that a big fight? I'm curious. I want to know if you guys think that's big. Bro, Canelo getting taken out the pound for pound shit. I mean, not pound for pound, like the superstar shit. Bro, okay, put it this way. If Floyd come back and fight one of these circus fights, that will be bigger than Billy Joe Saunders. I promise you that. If he come back fight Pacquiao, oh, you know that. But even Conor McGregor, Khabib or some shit, those are all bigger. If Pacquiao fight Conor, it's bigger. If I am not being funny, I feel if Gervonta Tank Davis fight in LA at the Staples Center against Leo Santa Cruz, I really and truly think that'll be a more anticipated fight where people are like really juiced about. Who do you guys agree with that, or you think otherwise? Is Canelo Saunders in America in Vegas bigger than Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz in LA? You know, if Errol Spence, I feel like whoever he comes back to fight is gonna be big because of the accident shit. If Spence come back and fight Danny Garcia, I feel like that's a bigger fight, bro. So how's Canelo the face of boxing if you getting shitted on and outshined by other people's fights? I honestly think Tank in LA with Santa Cruz would have more like buzz about it. Hell yeah, Tank versus Ryan Garcia is bigger, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You letting your little bro have bigger events than you. If I know that's not gonna happen, but bro, I think Teofimo Lomachenko is oh, I can't say for, I guess for anticipation. I don't know about success like event, you know what I'm saying? But anticipation from real boxing fan wise, yes. But I'm talking about actual anticipation like Tank and Leo. I think like financially that'll be more relevant because they're gonna charge pay-per-view. Bro, I don't understand this DAZN. I'm about to go get something to eat. I don't understand this like concept. No pay-per-view. So Billy Joe Saunders, Canelo, $19.99 a month. That's $20. Man, that's $20. Stop playing with me, Smokey. That's $20. How is Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz, if they fight, they gonna charge you $75? Bro, do the math. Bro, $75, that's $80 basically, right? That's basically $80. So $19.99, that's basically $20. 20 times 4 is 80. So that means one pay-per-view buy for Tank versus Leo Santa Cruz is equivalent to about 3.5 to 4 times the Canelo viewership on an app that doesn't even promote its boxing the same way, you know, Showtime, Fox, and Top Rank, ESPN and shit been promoting. I don't see how you can win like that, bro. How is Canelo like, bro, the biggest mistake they did was taking an established pay-per-view star, giving him flat fees, which doesn't incentivize him to promote, doesn't incentivize him to make the best fights, which is what I feared from the beginning. And he's not a entertainer in terms of like, he just handles his business, he's class. And Canelo, you know, he don't do no major stare down quotable shit. He's just real serious. You took this man off pay-per-view. Now you got him trapped on the app and you footing the bill. So if you start getting fights like Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, Tank versus Leo Santa Cruz, bro, how is Canelo the face of boxing when as a company, those fights are going to generate more money because they're at $80 versus $20. That's like 4 times stat for stat. That's 4 times greater. One $80 pay-per-view equals 4 DAZN subscriptions. The other thing with DAZN, one account, you can have 3 different people watching simultaneously per DAZN's rules. You can operate on 3 different devices. So $120, you listen to me. $120 account, you could give your mans your login credentials and another and your pops or your family member. So 3 people could be watching one DAZN app if you trust them with your login. You know, you can't do that with pay-per-view. You like legally, you can't have like Conor McGregor Tank fight and then splice it and send the signal to your other man's TV or some shit. Icy said if you can't even buy the pay-per-view, go to the movies for $20. Listen, he wants my time. I'll give him some time. Go F yourself, boxing ego. You are mentally challenged, who is stupid and dumb at the same. You also like eating pig poo and your content sucks. I don't even know what you want me to do with that. I eat pig poo? What? Bro, the fact that a grown man said poo, that's how you know New Media won. He said I eat pig poo. What type of insults is it? When they hate donate, y'all better give me some money, bro. Bro, he said I eat pig poo. Y'all gonna just allow that? Bro, you see how in that whole emotional like man fan beta male rant, he didn't say what I said that was wrong. Bro, you see how in that whole emotional like man fan beta male rant, he didn't say what I said that was wrong. Bro, you see how in that whole emotional like man fan beta male rant, he didn't say what I said that was wrong. Bro, you see how in that whole emotional like man fan beta male rant, he didn't say what I said that was wrong. Bro, how DAZN got to do something, and their schedule is really light right now. When they hate, donate $1. Somebody, okay. I told you I'm gonna get rich from boxing. All this little stupid shit. He said them 4th grade insults. That's what I'm saying, man. Like whatever. PBC is killing DAZN. But when I say that, I'm a hater and all this shit, whatever. It's looking shaky. When they hate, donate. Okay, shout out to D Munson. $2 super chat. Yeah, man. Like, I'm just a realist. I don't know what you want me to say. Real brother laughing. He y'all like this. Like I said, I don't even know what to do with that insult. When they hate, donate. See, the money keep coming in, so we ain't worried about it. Sean McKinney. Bro, on a scale of 0 to 10, Mikey Garcia, Jesse Vargas, how well has DAZN promoted it? On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being excellent, how well has DAZN promoted Mikey versus Jesse Vargas? This is their big Texas fight, you know, with all the Hispanics around the world. They're supposed to be coming to this extravaganza. On a scale of 0 to 10, the money keep coming in. Y'all see. Y'all see. Y'all can hate, but the money coming in. You see that? Okay, shout out to Drizzy. When they hate, donate. Shout out to L7. The money keep coming in. How well has Mikey Garcia... The money keep coming in. He said, we're a unit. Keep hating and the money keep coming in. Oh, my God. I know this has to kill it, bro. I don't even care about money like that. But it's funny. It's funny because I know they get mad. Shout out to Drizzy, bro. He said he going to support that real. I appreciate all y'all that support the real. They can't stop it.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Myra Real Mobile?
I don't know what that is, but whatever. Bro, Mikey's fighting Jesse Vargas next week after Wilder Fury. There's going to be some bleed over, I feel, Wilder Fury. I just feel people are going to be talking about this fight for days to come. So that's going to spill over into Mikey's fight week. And I haven't heard any promotion, bro. I know a chick that live in Texas, in Dallas, that watched boxing and didn't know. Like, I mean, she watched it, but she's not, everyday type shit, maybe. She didn't even know Mikey was fighting in basically where she moved to. And but wait, there's more. She said Patron Pizza is boo boo. She said she don't know anyone that like Patron Pizza. That's a true quote from her. I ain't had it, but that's what she said. Man, I'm tired of getting this money. Shout out to Drizzy. He said, hi haters, $5 super chat. What they want with the army, bro. What they want with us. This has to kill them. I told you the money's in America. We got it. We got it right here. I told you I make more money staying at home. Just chilling, talking boxing. I appreciate every one of you guys. Bro, and Mikey getting $7 million for that. And listen, I'm not mad. I'm not hating on Mikey. Get your money. But as a company, when you gonna make this stuff hot? Because you just paying out. Too many weak dudes watching this sport. Hey, I need some water, bro. Can I get some water? Hold on, I need some water, yo. Hold on. That's what has to kill. That's what I love about this, what we created. And the old media can't do nothing about it because they know what I'm saying is true. Listen, if you believe Mikey versus Jesse has been well promoted, please explain. Like, listen, they know what I'm saying is true. That's why I don't even know why we have to go through this. Hold on, yo. Man, shout out to these little, especially when you streaming. Shout out to these little motherfuckers. These chomps, little beef jerkies. Got them off Amazon. See, when you stream, since you're locked down, you gotta have snacks on deck. You gotta have all the bootleg snacks. Bro, Mikey is fighting next week off of a loss. I have heard Ellie Sekback probably promoted it way better, you know? And that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. You got to give respect to these digital channels. I guarantee you he probably put in more work than fucking whatever. You know, gave more coverage to the event because you know he be in the Robert gym. That's sad. Cut him a check. He damn near need a check for that. He giving you probably all the promotion you getting. This shit is sad, bro. I told you. Half animal, what up? Mikey Garcia is fighting on Dazn versus Jesse Barker. I heard one. They do a face-off. You know, they did one press conference. Was forgettable. Hey, shout out to these chomp. Okay. Yeah, I need to get some snack sponsors. We need some snack sponsors. The money keep coming in. Shout out to these little chomps. Wilder and Fury are going to be on the Masked Singer, bro. How is DAZN going to compete with this? With this promotion? Super Bowl promotion? My homie Icy, hold on. Icy, you still... Oh, shit. Where my boy Icy? Icy, you trying to talk some... Hold on. Oh my gosh, breaking news, we got the boy Icy. He on the call. We've been planning this for a minute. I was about to get off, but now Icy's here. What's up, Icy?
What's going on with y'all?
Yeah. Hey, get some likes up for my man Icy. He in the building. What's up with you? You work out today?
Yeah, bro. Oh, man, I was exhausted last night. I ain't get off of work until
Damn, you
almost...
loud as fuck. Hold on, let me turn this down. This man Icy screaming at us. Hold on. Hold on, we got Icy in the building. This is a monumental day. Y'all better give it up for my young boy. The light skins is taking over. I know you guys are...
Yeah, for sure.
See, listen. What's up, though?
Man, like last night, bro, I got out of work at almost like 10:30. I ain't get home till like 11:30. Then I still had to be straight to conditioning until like at like 6:30 in the morning. But I gotta wake up at 4:30 just to make breakfast and catch the bus.
What do you eat
And
for
I didn't even have
breakfast?
time to eat.
What do you eat for breakfast?
Usually I make overnight oats.
Okay.
So, that's all I'll be putting in the chat. Like, y'all want my oatmeal recipe, but I'll be playing. But I put honey, vanilla almond milk or soy milk, raspberries or strawberries, bananas.
Are you vegan?
And, not vegan. I'm mostly plant based. My father has been vegan for about 5 years now, though.
Oh, okay. You like it?
Yeah, it's dope, man. I really
As I'm eating the beef jerky.
What's up?
I said, as I'm eating beef jerky, I'm like, oh, you're vegan, huh?
No, that's not for everybody. If you want me to break it down to you one day, you know what I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna force my, some vegans is like, they intolerable. Like, you can't talk to them, you know what I'm saying?
We so politically incorrect. I'm like, yeah, tell me about this vegan, and I'm eating beef jerky. Listen, no, you can tell me about it soon. We gotta talk some boxing for the fans.
Yeah, I got you.
I want to talk. You want to talk? Hey, everybody in the comment section. Icy's on the phone, live and direct. You want to talk about Deontay Wilder, Tyson?
Big Ward. I got to tell you something real quick. We're going to switch over to this Canelo talk real fast or whatever y'all want to talk about. But Big Ward, that soy milk right there that you got a problem with, I'm going to address a big myth about that right now. People have a huge problem for soy, and I'm gonna break it down to you as fast as I can, and let me let you know why that's BS. Soy milk, right, has something in it because they say, oh, soy milk has estrogen, it raises a man's estrogen levels.
Yeah,
that's not true. Estrogen in soy milk is something called phytoestrogen, right? Phytoestrogen. I'm gonna explain it as best as I can, but there are people that can do it better than me. Phytoestrogen blocks estrogen receptors in a male's body. So then it can lower the estrogen levels in a man's body as opposed to estrogen that's found in actual milk and meat. You know what I'm saying? Mammalian estrogen is way stronger. Mammalian estrogen has been shown to actually raise a man's estrogen levels, which is why when you eat things like chicken and steak and drink an excess amount of like milk and things like that, dudes can get like gynecomastia. Whereas eating things like tofu, soy milk, soybeans, tempeh are shown to do the opposite and give you, you know what I'm saying? Like men who are on plant-based diets usually have elevated levels of testosterone sometimes, but within the natural range, of course, like nothing crazy. That's all I wanted to say. Almond milk is cool, but almond milk is less friendly to the environment, and there are more nutritional benefits, I believe, to soy milk. But that's it. That's all I wanted to say. You can. This is proof. This is like you can find the proof on the internet too. I'm not just making it.
Okay, I see coming with some heat. I'm learning too. Listen, I told you my young boy was smart. All right, since you're so smart, we gotta talk about some boxing. Wilder Fury.
Oh, I'm definitely picking Wilder.
I know, but before we get to that, let's talk about the first fight. What did you see in the first fight? You rewatched it, right? You said.
Yeah. So when Premier Boxing Champs rebroadcasted the fight on YouTube. Did it? A lot of people, like, I don't want y'all to think I'm like bullshit and lying to y'all. Hylam Future and Kennedy Woodard was in there too, and I think Tom Etheridge was in the chat, but I didn't see him as much. They can vouch for me. They re-aired the fight with no commentary. And another thing I want to address about that is people keep saying PBC aired it without commentary because, Paulo Malignaggi was spitting truth or some shit like that. That's not true. If y'all notice, any kind of Premier Boxing Champions fight that was originally aired on Showtime and then put on their YouTube channel has a different commentary track. I think that they legally cannot air the Showtime track. That's what
I think that's what it is too, because Showtime, this fight Wilder Fury 2 is with Fox. So, if they uploaded it with the Showtime commentary and Showtime crew, this sequel don't have nothing to do with them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
yeah,
I agree with you.
Showtime wouldn't be able to post highlights of this fight coming up.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird. Okay, so what did you make of the actual performance? Like Wilder did. So, okay, my question to you is this. Some people said 10 rounds to 2. Is that cap or is that true? 10 rounds to 2.
Super cap. Everyone who said that, bro, they're all like Lids employees. Every single one of them.
He said that's too much cap for you. Okay.
That's seriously, bro. Like when I rewatched the fight, I was surprised myself. Cause in my head, I'm thinking, cause I remember seeing it in the theater, and my coach was next to me, and my pops was on the other side of me, and they was kind of agreeing with Malignaggi and other people at certain points, like even Wilder was getting outboxed or whatever. And I remember there was a very specific point in the theater where it was silent, cause everybody in there mostly was like Wilder fans. It was silent, and then DW dropped him the second time. We all got loud as hell again.
Yeah.
But as far as how the performance actually went, like the second time around, I'm watching it and I'm surprising myself because really and truly, yeah, I just seen Big Ward say Wilder won the first 4 rounds. I think I gave him the first three. I think I gave him 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, 3, something like that. But the point is, I had Wilder winning the fight 7-5.
You notice this too. Jack Reese just did an interview, and Jack Reese said Wilder, he's the ref, and this was kind of weird because normally you don't see the ref get in and say their opinion because they don't want no conflict of interest. But I guess maybe since he's probably not going to ref the sequel, the second fight.
Yeah, there's no way he's going to be.
Yeah, hell no, the way the first fight happened. But he just did an interview and like BT Sport or something. He said Wilder won the first 4 rounds.
Oh, well, then
that's what Jack Reese said, and he was in there next to him. That's why I didn't understand when people were acting like Fury
Jack
did.
Reese got the best seat in the house, if we being honest.
Yeah.
So you can't tell him that he full of shit or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like what he's been doing in some of his latest fights.
Yeah, that's another issue. True. But I just feel like I don't see, me personally, I didn't see what people seen that Fury was putting on a Mayweather-like masterclass boxing to the point where, you know, it's non-negotiable. Fury destroyed Wilder 10 rounds to 2. I'm just like, where did this narrative come from? And this is how we know it, to me, that there's casual fans, is because they don't really say this cap until Fury or Arum or, you know, the person involved.
Nobody was saying 10 rounds
to 2 until Fury said it, and now people run with it.
No one said that shit. No one. All these motherfuckers talking about Fury's going to knock him out in 2 rounds. I wasn't hearing that before Fury said this shit. So they all like
they just like followers, yeah.
Yeah, and then they'll spit out the same rhetoric. Like it's like these people can't have
sheep.
They don't have good critical thinking skills. Like they can't come up with their own opinions. Like it's true. Like I've never met so many like emotional ass fans.
Yeah, boxing's a different sport. Like I think a lot of it comes from the fact of it's mano y mano. And race plays a part because this ain't a team sport.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Like, let's say someone's racist and you like the Lakers. You have no choice but to deal with the team. There's a lot Kobe Bryant, Shaq.
Kobe Bryant is the best player on the team.
Yeah, it's like you have no choice but to just celebrate the team. You from LA, blah, blah, blah. Boxing's different because when people see it, they see Wilder versus Fury. Oh, I'm from the UK. Oh, I'm you know, a Wilder fan, whatever. And then the emotions get the best of some people who can't control it.
Low key, as far as like the UK thing too, because I noticed y'all probably seen me say this in the chat. A lot of it to me has something to do with like the UK's outlook towards certain personalities or attitudes. Also, I don't know. I mean, they do tend to get behind their black fighters a lot. So I'm not gonna say it's really a race issue out there. I mean, it could be.
It's different out there than America.
Yeah, America.
It's not as bad. Yeah. For sure.
But I noticed the UK does not like really get behind guys like Eubank Jr. or Anthony
Yard. Yep.
Daniel Dubois, and to me, these are dudes that are all like
nicer than some of the people they're getting behind.
Yeah, like they some real ass dudes in my opinion. When I heard Yard because he could have made 1,000,001 excuses in a Kovalev fight, and he didn't. In fact, I thought he was a little too hard on himself in the post-fight interview. But I don't see a bunch of UK dudes getting behind Yard. All right, whatever. He's got this tune-up against this dude that's 4-48. But I'm like, he's been out the ring for a while.
I think it's deeper than that. I think it's Frank Warren don't really mess with Eddie Hearn. So some of them are just the idiots. You know what I'm saying? Everyone you named was a Frank Warren fighter, Dubois and Yard and stuff like that. So they're not getting behind them. But then if you talk about the two Anthonys, Anthony Yard and Anthony Joshua, you see Anthony Yard could be a real problem. Joshua, you could see some limits there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think Yard did better versus Kovalev. I like what I seen more from the Kovalev fight based on where he was, and that was a step up more than what I seen from Joshua versus Ruiz one.
Man, hell yeah, I remember because I was actually at training the day I watched the Yard fight, and
Okay.
I hopped out the car and Justin Fortune was with me and a pro. My homeboy was with me. We was watching the Yard fight, and I was surprised. I was like, oh, "Hold on, Yard, he's doing all right." Like
Yeah,
we
he
watched
kind
the
of
fight
nice
from
in there.
beginning
Mm-hmm.
to end, and we saw Yard get knocked out, but none of us was like, "Damn, he looks like shit in there." You know what I'm saying? Like none of
Yeah.
us was really like he didn't really start to like look bad until he blew his load, pause, and started to kind of just fade out in the later round.
It really looked like inexperience was his biggest enemy in that fight. Like it didn't look like he was doing stuff egregiously wrong. It's just he wasn't experienced to pace himself, and Kovalev was
There
more.
were certain things I noticed that Kovalev was doing. I'll have to go back and rewatch it to like explain everything I saw. But there were certain subtle things that Kovalev was doing too that Yard didn't necessarily have the best answer for. But like you said, that's inexperience.
So back to this fight week for Wilder Fury. I want to get back to that. 10 rounds to 2. You said that's not true. You gave the fight to Wilder.
Oh, for sure. 7-5 Wilder, of course, including the 2 knockdown rounds. But he wins whether you give him that many rounds. If you give Wilder more than 2 rounds, he won the fight point blank.
Exactly.
So
based on mathematical arithmetic, basically.
These motherfuckers that say, oh, he, only gave Wilder 2 rounds outside of the knockdowns. So then you're okay with the draw. Or they'll be like, I gave him 3 rounds and then the 2 knockdown rounds. So then he won the fight. Like, I don't, like, people think, like, because boxing's a fight, that it doesn't have scoring, like actual points and ways to
I'm
win.
glad you said that. That's exactly what it is. See, a lot of people don't know what boxing's even scored about. So they're already giving their thoughts from an emotional platform. It's just like at the end of the fight, who do I think won? You know what I'm saying? Like they're not going round by round and saying, okay, Fury. They're looking at like ebb and flow and just stuff like that. But you're not looking at, okay, what did Fury really do in the first 4 rounds? They just looking at the Wilder missing and stuff like that. But boxing is not an emotional sport like that.
Man, Fury's best rounds was when Wilder was missing. That's the thing. Like when Wilder was missing, or when Fury, like he would like round steal kind of. Not to the extent that Pacquiao was doing against like Keith Thurman, but he was like a form of round stealing. But another fight that I was gonna use like as an example of when, people were like upset with the decision in a similar fight was, so for everyone that saw Spence and Porter, try to remember there was a fight on the undercard, Mario Barrios versus Baichir at Akhmedov or something.
Yeah, the eliminator.
Yeah, I was at Staples for that, and I remember Barrios was winning. I think he won the first 3 rounds or something, and he ended up knocking the dude down.
In the 12th.
And then after that, Akhmedov just took control of the fight. Like
yeah.
He started beating, and I like Barrios. He's from Texas. Shout out to San Antonio. But he was really beating his ass, and I give Barrios credit because he was tough. But he was. Yeah,
his eye got bad and stuff.
Yeah, he was swelled up bad. But then Barrios knocked him down again.
In the 12th round.
Like, ooh, shit, the scoring. I was like, this fight might not go the way that it was looking for the past few rounds. And then, of course, he wins, and people started booing. I'm like, none of y'all motherfuckers know how to score boxing.
Exactly. Because you have to look at it. He started off strong. Then he gave up a lot of the middle rounds, but then he had a pivotal knockdown in the final round. I was at the fight, too, in the 12th round. And you can't afford to have that because the other dude, Bayachar or whatever, he never knocked down Barrios.
Yeah.
So the 2 knockdowns, that's crucial. So, yeah, his face, he was Barrios started to look a bit withered, and his face was taking the punishment. But you can't omit the fact that a guy has 2 10-8 rounds and won some of the early rounds even without the knockdowns. So it made for a closer fight. But based on how it was looking bad. So people just judge it based on faces and bruising and stupid stuff like that. That's a casual aspect.
Yeah. Oh, look at his face. look at how swelled up he was. That's cool.
But that don't make sense because Juan Manuel Marquez in the 4th fight with Pacquiao, it looked like he had a broken nose, but Pacquiao was the one that needed smelling salts to wake up. and his face looked
Gabriel
clear.
Rosado bleeds in like damn near every fight, but if he destroys you, then that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like point blank, Wilder. Yeah, Wilder. A lot of people weren't giving him credit for his jab to the body, and I remember seeing him go to the body the first time I watched the fight. Watched the fight, I should say, with like a left hook downstairs. But when I rewatched it, I look and I was like, Wilder's, he's jabbing to the body. And if y'all don't know, I love a jab to the body. I love a good jab to the body because I call it like the siphon punch. It's like
Yeah,
a
siphon that, zap that energy out you.
Yeah, it takes a little bit more away the more you use it, which is what I think Wilder was planning on doing in Fury. Fury, in my opinion, just like most of his energy came from the fact that he wasn't doing all that much. Like motherfucker was in there fainting, looking like he was.
That's my thing. I in my honest opinion with the Fury fight, I think people like the persona more than
Michael J. Fox style in the ring and shit. Motherfucker
Oh
was
wow.
shaking.
I think people are fall in love with the antics and the persona. Like I'm not gonna score a bunch of rounds for someone because they're doing a bunch of histrionics and like fainting and moving all crazy.
I don't win you fights if you're getting touched up, but you got your chin in the air and someone's hitting you at the body. Then they're still scoring. Like,
All right then, Sterling. Sorry, I'm talking to someone in the chat. Yeah, and the other thing is like Tyson Fury. If you really look at the fight from a boxing perspective, to me, Tyson Fury really fought the fight almost scared of Wilder's power. He was really scared because I watched the fight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I watched the fight like again and stuff, and well, not all of it, but I watched a piece of it. He only did that when he was way far out and was kind of controlling the range, and he knew Wilder probably wouldn't be able to close that much distance. And that's when he's sticking his tongue out and doing a lot of the weird stuff and the feinting from really far out because he didn't want to feel that Wilder power. You're not see the difference between when people wrongfully try to compare that to masterclass boxing like what Floyd does. Floyd makes you miss and he'll make you pay. Tyson Fury made Wilder miss, but he didn't make him pay. Because he feared that power. Yeah, he was posturing and moving and doing all this, and he would evade shots, which made Wilder look bad and miss, but he wasn't just like making a miss and then countering with the check hook or something. He wasn't really doing that a lot. It was just controlling the distance.
He got caught too is because what Baden Davis said was accurate about him, like
mental lapse.
Yeah, but like he kind of something I did notice the first time around is when I box specifically, like I've heard people tell me because I've been in the corner for like dudes if like their coach not there like sparring or whatever, and I'll notice little behaviors that a person has. The worst people are often people who first start boxing, but Fury has been a professional for so many years at this point. It's a really, really bad habit. The way that he flinches or faints or whatever, he does it in a way that's almost like a pattern. And he'll move his hand and then he'll rub his nose and then he'll like move his arm 3 times before he jabs. Mm-hmm. And if Wilder was able to pick up on something like that, he probably did at some point. But if Wilder is able to pick up on something like that right away, then it's gonna be a really short night in my opinion. Like he'll do some weird kind of maneuver every time he's about to punch. It's like when I first learned how to box, I was getting in trouble. My coach was a lady at this point, but she would point out the fact that right before I jabbed, I would lower my hand and then throw my arm out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fury, I had to stop doing that. Like now, I throw it straight from my face, like point A to point B, not point A, B, C, D, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Fury has this, like he feints in patterns. It's like a really, really bad habit. And it bothered me too the first time I watched it. I'm like,
I know exactly what you're talking about with the gestures because off the top of my head, I could think of a couple people. Leo Santa Cruz, when he's trying to get in his rhythm, he shakes his both. Hand. Yeah, he shakes both. I asked Leo when I seen Santa Cruz, I was at the Frampton 2 fight. I asked him, I was like, why do you always do that? Omar Figueroa, he does it too. He turns his head. Like, it's just this weird maneuver. Watch Omar Figueroa fights, like, especially his older fights. He, turns his whole head. And I'm like, why does he do that? Like, and that's just a habit he has. And the different fighters have Pacquiao. When you hurt Pacquiao, he start banging his gloves and making his face and, like he's pouting.
His head, yeah.
Yeah, and he start banging his gloves together, like, trying to get back. Okay, You got me with some good shit. And Shane Mosley, that's my dude, Sugar Shane Mosley. He looks discouraged when he starts getting blasted. Like when Floyd was clipping him with rights, he's looking like discouraged. It's like a bad habit. Like you could tell what you're doing is working type thing.
Yo,
So
L7 is out of there. He said his nose. He said Fury's nose is itching for that candy.
hey, you gotta. Hey, you guys, if you like this, smash the like button. Me and Icy, this is Icy on the phone. We just going back and forth talking about this Wilder Fury. Yeah, ultimately, I just feel a lot of people don't know much about boxing, so
Yeah,
they're
for
just saying
sure. Matter
whatever.
of fact, my name 0316. A bunch of people throw their elbow before they're releasing their jab. That is true. Something that I try to work on when I box, and this is a tip for anybody who's in the chat or whatever. Something that a lot of good fighters do well. Like they have a really really good jab, like a Golovkin, the Charlos, Errol. A lot of them, if y'all notice, they throw their jab with making a little move because you're not gonna dodge a jab when it's already being thrown. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to do. Some guys can do it, but that's stupid hard to do. You want to make as little movement as possible with your elbow and shoulder when you're throwing your jab.
Yeah.
That's but to the point where it's almost unseeable. To the point where you don't have to like set it up or like feint it, whatever. You just throw it and it lands. Point A, point B. That's just a little tip for y'all.
Here's another dynamic that I think people aren't bringing in from my view to the Wilder fight. I feel like everyone keeps talking about Wilder's right, which is clearly money, but Wilder's a two-handed puncher.
Of
Like
course,
I have
he
no
hurt
idea
Luis Ortiz several times with a left
with the
hook.
left, and he hurt. Didn't he drop? What did he hit Fury with? He hit him with a right and then a left hook to drop him. But
Yeah,
even
the
the
left
first
follow.
knockdown, what was the punch?
The first knockdown.
Somebody in
in
the
the
comment section in the round 9 knockdown, what did Wilder hit Fury with?
That was a right hand. That was a over. I think that was a right hand behind the ear when Fury was like trying to dodge.
I think he
Fury
had a left,
started.
bro. I think he had a left hand in there too. I gotta watch it again because I really haven't seen it in a while. But I could have swore he had both of them when he hit the 12th round. Obviously, he blasted him with the right and he hooked him on the way down. But I think even the round 9 knockdown, the left came into play. I gotta watch it again though. But anyway, he's powerful with both hands. That's what I'm saying. Everyone keeps talking about Wilder like he's just this one-handed monster, but I see both hands as lethal weapons. Danny Glover.
Even if he is one-handed, like none of these motherfuckers will do anything about it. Like, all right, Wilder, he's a one-trick pony. Do something about it. Expose the one-trick pony, but they can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can't do anything.
Wilder gets a lot of hate, bro. He gets a lot of hate in the fact of people don't want to admit the obvious. The obvious is he's strong and powerful. People are having it. Like I just seen an interview. Tyson Fury said Klitschko hits harder. Klitschko didn't do what Wilder did. You were outboxing both, and Wilder was able to produce something. That's a skill. You were outboxing because Klitschko. I actually think Klitschko did hurt Fury late in the fight, but not like Wilder hurt him. So how is that not a skill if you're boxing in a rhythm and then Wilder is changing the momentum in the course of things, getting the offense off? Because Floyd, when he gets to 0 to 60, he's gonna take off on your ass.
Oh hell yeah!
Like there's no coming back.
It'll come out of nowhere with him too.
Like Robert Guerrero, you got to the 7th round, you're like, there's nothing Duke he can't fuck with him.
that was a crazy fight.
Yeah, it's just like he's not on his level. Fury didn't show that Wilder wasn't on his level because he would have stayed safe for the rest of the fight and won.
Yeah, Fury could have he would have done things to if Wilder is as easy to beat as everyone says, or so little boxing skill or whatever, blah blah blah. Then Fury would have done so much more. He's a gypsy. His people been fighting for over 100 years. All this shit. Like gypsies, like, well, let me not generalize, but Billy Joe Saunders and like Fury, like they're the best thing in their arsenal is their ability to talk shit. Because Saunders hasn't even looked that great. And every fight he's had at 168, he hasn't looked good. And Fury, I was watching. You know what? Because I'm pretty introverted naturally. Like my dad, he took me out to eat at some like club spot. Not like a club, but it was like this fancy schmancy restaurant, whatever. We went with like a friend of his, and that was the night of the Fury Wallin fight. And I'm watching and I'm thinking to myself, Fury is about to lose.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was looking ugly.
Hold on, real brother asked me. He said, "Do you think Wilder would change up this fight and concentrate more on the body of Fury?" Absolutely, because that didn't. I don't think that failed him in the first fight. As far as nothing, in my opinion, nothing can go wrong by going to the body more, in my opinion. If someone is tough upstairs, then you got to go to their body. And if you already dropped them upstairs, then sapping their energy will make it worse. Fury is talking about he's gonna blow up in weight and all this shit, so he's gonna be a bigger target. Go to that body.
I just
I
feel
think
like there's a lot of cap from Tyson Fury, like second round knockout. I wish you would try to. Like it's gonna make for a fun fight, but
like something not right about him. Like
I don't see anybody that willingly is gonna that early in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be one thing if you say you're gonna knock him out late, but to say second round, that's Dominic Brazil level. So he's at his full strength, fully energized. You're at your full strength, fully energized, and you want to go have a shootout with him. To me, that doesn't sound like a game plan. It reminds me of Kovalev versus Ward too. When Kovalev was fighting Ward, he was posting all these memes after the first fight saying I beat you and son of judges and and I'm gonna end his boxing career. But I was at both Ward Kovalev fights. The second fight, I'm like, where's this crusher Kovalev? Like, why is he not rushing him with all this power? Rushing, get it? Bars.
yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, all that Instagram talking, all the stuff he was saying, it seemed like you would just try to put it on Dre. But he was boxing and trying to pick his spots. I'm like, what happened to all the memes and stuff like that? So I really don't see Fury trying to have a shootout early with
the only
Wilder.
people who can
Unless
Wilder.
it's like fight or flight, like Wilder hurt you bad and you just gotta slug it out.
Yeah, because
but not purposefully.
The only reason Brazil did that is because Wilder
hurt
got
him
in the corner.
Exactly.
So he had to fight his way out. He turned into a raccoon.
Exactly. He was getting melted, so it's like sink or swim type shit. We on the phone with Icy. People in the chat are asking.
Icy, can you explain the importance of a jab and how it can help Wilder win? The importance of a jab. I mean, there's a lot. The most basic things you can use a jab for, of course, setting up your power punches, using it as a range finder. Like some guys like David Lemieux. David Lemieux, you know, what he's known for, he's like a puncher that's just going to keep, you know, slugging it out. He's going to keep throwing punches, whatever. He's going to try and knock you out. So Lemieux will not necessarily throw a hard jab, but Lemieux will use his jab as like a range finder to like get in. You know, he'll stick it in your face. If he hits you with it, cool, but he's not trying to knock you out with that. Lemieux not trying to box you with that. A jab can be used as a shield even. Like something my coach tells me a lot is when I throw a jab, he'll tell me to leave my arm out. Something I do and I should stop doing. Actually, I ain't finna tell y'all.
Yeah, don't tell you. You about to get your ass beat now.
But
tell
I
us
do,
what your weakness.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell y'all that. But I'll leave my arm out. You know what I'm saying? My coach is a big fan of like martial arts. You know, so something he grabs from that, he'll incorporate it into boxing. Is he'll tell me to leave my arm out. Because people, and this is funny because I've seen Andre Ward say something like this because he did an episode of Ring Science, Wilder Fury, is he was saying your jab can be used as a weapon. You know, use your forearms, leave them out there because people can punch your arms, you know what I'm saying, but it's still getting hit. It's still better than getting hit in the face. Leave your arm out there, you know what I'm saying? Use it as a range finder, stick it in their face, blah, blah, blah. You can use a jab to go downstairs and take energy from them, like I was saying. Rolly has a really good jab to the body, and I'm plugging him, yes, because he's my homeboy, but Rolly has a really good jab to the body. And last but not least, you can use a jab to hurt somebody. Like I said before, people like Errol Spence, the Charlos, they will break you down with their jab.
The best, a great jab that I've seen recently, the most recent, I guess, is Caleb Plant. He was in there with the dude, one-dimensional heavy hitter, but he controlled him with the jab. Like the dude couldn't do. He hurt the dude with the jab. It looked like dude started staggering back, and then that's where it set up all his combinations. Caleb looked real good with the jab. Mikey Garcia, he had a good jab versus Robert Easter as well.
Mikey Garcia, yeah, you're right.
Very good. I was at that fight. Easter was the taller man getting out jabbed by the shorter man, and that's not a good position to be in.
and against Sergey Lipinets also, because I remember the
And
Lipinets fight.
what's the name? Dejan's Latish and Mikey's jab. That's how he set up the knockout.
I gotta watch that fight,
Yeah,
but
watch the
I
Dejan. His
believe
jab
because
was pumping.
Mikey's a very very good subtle boxer. Like he doesn't
Hmm.
do anything particularly flashy, but he does so many little things.
It adds
Like
up.
Mikey, you have to almost be an advanced fan to kind of understand what he's doing in there, because they're not super obvious. Like with Caleb Plant, you could watch Caleb Plant, and don't get me wrong, the stuff he's doing is hard to pull off, and you don't necessarily know why he's being, why he's able to do certain things sometimes either. Like I'll watch a fight many times before I understand everything that's happening in there, and then I still have to go back and watch it. But
I feel
Caleb Plant, you could see like, oh, he's moving angles and he's doing things that are very big and athletic, and you could very obviously see.
there's guys. I think the guys like you're talking about, Mikey, Badu Jack, and Danny Garcia.
Oh, bro,
All of them, they'll beat
that's
your
my
ass.
favorite light heavyweight fighter.
They'll beat your ass, but they're just it don't look like Roy Jones flashy. But you try to chump them or you make the mistakes, that's gonna be bad. Like Badu Jack, he's really impressed me since his knockout loss. Like that Jean Pascal, he got hurt
This
Pascal.
Tyson. What's up?
I said Pascal fight. Badu Jack got hurt bad and like really came back on and hurt Pascal. That was a good fight. Wilder, how you picking him to win?
Knockout, and I'll say round nine. Round nine. I'll pick Wilder round nine or before that.
Honestly, I think it's going to be a lot easier than what people think. In my honest opinion, I thought the Luis Ortiz, I was more worried about that fight for Wilder, the rematch, than the Tyson Fury rematch.
I was getting nervous.
Yeah, Luis Ortiz, because he was in shape, and to me, I think Tyson Fury, he's awkward, and Wilder's going to have to take his time. But to me, I was more worried about the Luis Ortiz 2 fight. I just thought that rematch, like you giving a technical puncher from Cuba, who's a southpaw, a second crack at it, and we know he hurt you. There was no point where Tyson Fury hurt Wilder like Ortiz hurt him in the 7th round. So Wilder having a subtle different game plan, I was really impressed. He was losing every round, but the fact that he wasn't like blowing his wad, he was patient, taking his time. I think Fury's biggest mistake and his team's biggest mistake was giving Wilder time to grow. They should have just went into the immediate rematch. That would have hurt Wilder because Tyson Fury was already the better boxer, and Wilder would have just been coming from December to May, and whatever you can learn in 5 months, that's what he would bring into the rematch. Now they let this man gain the confidence. He had that beef with Dominic Brazil from the hotel hallway or whatever, annihilated him in 1 round, went viral. He been on the Super Bowl and NFL, like promoting heavy, growing in star power, Loaded Lux and these different people making songs about him. And then he had a fight where in the round he was badly hurt in the first fight. He iced Luis Ortiz and went viral. He's just grown. I feel like he's really grown. So I think it's going to be easier than what people are thinking.
Yeah, I was, I'm not finna lie. Like at the end of the day, whatever. I'm giving breakdowns, whatever. I'll try to be as critical,
Yeah.
and I try my best to not let my love for a fighter get in the way of my predictions and things like that. But Wilder was making me nervous watching that fight, bro, because I was in the movie theater with my coach.
What, the Ortiz too?
Yeah, the Ortiz 2 fight. I was in the movie theater. My coach was right next to me, and my stepdad wanted to watch it. That was the fight. I told him to watch Spence Porter. He ain't watched that. My stepdad's not the biggest boxing fan, but if I tell him to watch something, usually he'll watch it. He's a big Wilder fan though, but he couldn't watch it because he was at work. So he was like, "Oh, just let me know what's happening." I was like, "All right, I'll give you round by round." And every time after every round, I had to tell him what was going on. The big moments of every round. I was almost getting like anxiety. Like after every round, I'm like, okay, DW, like when you gonna turn on, bro? Like after round 6, I was like,
you know what?
shit.
That particular fight, I was there. I was live at that fight. Everybody around me, all the media people around me, were saying the same thing. Oh, Wilder, it's not looking good. I was not. I knew what he was doing.
No, I understand that,
Bro. Like this is my thing. Hold on, let me say this real quick. This is my thing. You're not a better boxer than Luis Ortiz. So why not concede and let him get off some of that? He's older at that. let him get off some of that energy while not taking too much damage, and you have one punch knockout or fight changing power at the very least, and then pick your spots. And that's what I thought he was doing. So a lot of people were like, oh no, it's not looking good and da-da-da. I'm like, Wilder has showed power from 1 to 12. He hurt guys in the final rounds and 11 rounds, and Fury in the 12th, Johan Duhapis in the 10th, 11th, something like that.
We heard Ortiz several times in the rematch. Yeah, you're right. Like,
so I think he was just, I was like, I seen what he was doing. Just give up them rounds. Because Floyd kind of did that with Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, he's bigger, young. He's the MMA guy. Just don't give up no big shots, and stay, relatively quote unquote safe, and then start turning up on his ass. That's what I felt.
Didn't he lose like the first 4 rounds against McGregor? That's something a lot of people, they like some
he gave up them rounds,
Floyd
bro.
Is he'll often lose the first 2 or 3 rounds of a fight before he'll turn up.
He just want to see what your power is hitting for and your speed and what you got going on. But he gave up them rounds.
Like at my job, like, oh, Canelo Mayweather was a close fight. I'm like, no.
Hell no.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's that fanboy.
The first 3 rounds, Canelo was doing great. I'm like, there's a reason for that, because Floyd let him do that. Like, I mean, well, let me not say Floyd let him do that, but if Floyd wanted to turn on in round 1 or 2, like, he could have done that.
Floyd could have, exactly. Shout out to Half Animal in the chat. He said Floyd carried Conor. I agree with that. But the same thing with the Wilder Ortiz rematch. I think his team came up with a brilliant game plan and strategy to concede them early rounds while not getting badly hurt, or try to pick spots if you see opening, because you see Wilder was throwing some heat, but he was missing. That's what he got to work on, is getting his accuracy early in the fight. So
especially because Ortiz is, unless I'm tripping, I'm pretty sure I'm not tripping, but they always want to say he's his old man and all this other shit.
No.
Listen, Luis Ortiz is the most athletic opponent Deontay Wilder has fought, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, I would say that too. Luis Ortiz will beat your ass if you don't fight right. That's just what it is. He is the man. Like, bro, his countering, he has 400, 500 amateurs. Like, he got too many Emmys, and he's not there for the BS.
Today, like, a Prime Ortiz will beat Wilder. I'm like, y'all, what the hell are you talking about? Like, this is a Prime Ortiz. What you mean? You didn't know him 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't know him when he was 30 and 25 and all this shit. So this is what you got.
Man, I don't want to hear no one from anywhere say anything about Ortiz unless they're going to fight him, like I've been saying. Dillian White saying Ortiz is an old man, but he fought Marish Weck, who's 40. He's born in the same year as Ortiz. He about to fight Povetkin.
Really,
he's 40.
Listen, I don't crack. So Ortiz don't even look old like that to me. Marish Weck, on the other hand, out here looking like
Lurch
from Soup and shit in the ring. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, unless anybody gonna fight him, that's all I need to see. Joshua pump fake, and Eddie Hearn trying to act like they wanted Luis Ortiz. You had years before that to fight Luis Ortiz, and he was talking shit about you. Eddie Hearn, AJ, wait till Gerald Miller failed a drug test. Now they want to fight him. Like, come on, bro.
I remember you was back when, because remember when Joe Joyce, when he first paired up with Abel Sanchez, and he said, yeah, I want to fight Ortiz, but in my next 2 to 3 fights. First of all, that didn't happen. But number 2, why are you calling somebody out you don't intend to fight them next? Like, come on, bro.
Because I think the fighters don't want the pressure. They don't want to look. Nobody want to look like, hey, I'm avoiding smoke. So they'll say it. Like Canelo, Caleb Plant. To me, that's cap. We knew that you weren't finna fight Caleb Plant. Like, anyone can make an offer when you know the offer won't be accepted. Caleb Plant barely just fought his last opponent. Did you really think with 10 weeks, to get everything done and jump in an immediate training camp, that Caleb Plant, when you're having other problems with guys you've been negotiating with longer, Murata, Saunders, do you really think they were going to get that over the line in 10 weeks?
Another thing is, people keep saying, like, I keep seeing people rationalize the math on Twitter, and they're going to be like, oh, he's young and all this shit, and, 10 weeks should be more than enough time. First of all, Caleb Plant said he was in camp for this dude for 3 months. So that's 4, 8, 12 weeks, give or take. It might have been a little more or less, but that's around 12 weeks. So if that's his minimum as a champion, that's number 1. Number 2, they're not counting the time it's going to take for the time it's going to take for Caleb to take a break, and then regroup his entire camp and set up everything and blah blah blah.
Get sparring partners.
Media
What about
appearances,
promotion?
exactly like
What
that. That don't just
they're not going to
happen.
do a press conference? That takes away from your time to train.
Exactly.
Meanwhile,
All of so
Canelo,
really, it's like it's that to me. It'd be like 8 weeks. And I spoke to Hugh Wilson Channel Jr. a long time ago. Shout out to him. He's really really cool.
yeah, he is.
I asked him straight up, what's the minimum camp like for a boxer? Do you think? And he said 7 weeks should be the freaking
Bare bones minimum.
yes. That like that's it. If you cannot get at least 7 weeks, and he just said don't fight.
See, and the other thing is Canelo been rested up since November. So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
get
for
he
some
get the
time, yeah.
yeah, he get the advantage and see, like, I can't do that to a man like this. People keep bringing up, like, old media, they keep bringing up Ray Robinson. This ain't the Ray Robinson era, where people
Yeah,
have
he
to
was
fight
talking
every 2 weeks. Like, I mean, so we should take jobs that people had to take, were forced to take during the Great Depression. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a different
I
time.
seen a comment on Twitter the other day. Somebody said, you know, he said, "Oh, one more thing, real quick, because a lot of people keep saying Plant was barely injured in this fight or barely had to go through anything." Second, first of all, that's not true because Fighting Boots was heavy-handed and Plant's eye was kind of swollen. Like he didn't get touched that much, but you could tell the dude had power.
And
Because
to
Plant's
add
eye
on
was a
real
little
quick,
swollen.
if you look at Caleb Plant's story, he had blisters and his socks were all bloody because he had blisters in his shoes.
I've done that before. I turned the skin off the bottom of my big toe on my right foot.
All of his
Did it.
all of his socks were like drenched in blood. So you have to, those are little things that if you didn't see it, you don't account for that. So
Exactly.
he has to
And
heal.
can't take something from you. Like a lot of wear and tear that fighters get sometimes. Not all of it is not all of it happens in fights. A lot of it happens in camp. People don't know
Yeah.
about that. Like Bottle Jack was saying, he said something about, or someone in Bottle Jack's team was talking about how, oh yeah, it was one fight that he had. I can't remember. I think it was the Adonis Stevenson fight. Somebody in his camp was like, oh yeah, Jack hasn't gotten injured or anything in this fight. It's been a great
Smash the
camp.
like
He
button,
has not
everybody.
sustained no type of injuries.
Make sure you
The
smash
fact
the
that they
like
even
button.
have to emphasize a point like that lets me know that as a pro fighter preparing for like a 12-round championship fight,
Icy on the phone, smash the
the
like
amount of
button.
risk that you have to like hurt yourself in camp is monumental because you're first of all you're going all out, or you should be if you're preparing for that kind of fight, and then you know it's just it takes a lot out of you. You know what I'm saying? So Plant has to chill. Like he has to
Yeah.
regroup his body.
I
Of
think he
course, you don't
should.
necessarily feel all of it in the ring because the adrenaline is flowing, whatever, blah blah blah. But a 12-round fight once every few months compared to being like, could they put Caleb Plant back in the ring with that dude the very next day and have him look as spectacular as he did on the night? Probably not, because his body just went through hell.
I feel like even like an easier point to point out is the fact that he's a man. He's able to, so he can't spend time with his wife, with his family after
Yeah, he
getting
got
out
a
of one
wife and
camp.
like family.
Yeah, like he just want to go right back to back to back. He got whatever a million or whatever he got for the fight. He can't just like chill and like enjoy life. He got to go back. I mean, just it's not realistic. And a lot of the people who comment on this boxing stuff, got beer bellies and they're lazy.
Yeah, they just sit on and chill on
Yeah,
the bed
you're
all day.
lazy,
Like
and you
somebody,
telling the person to go right back to work when they just worked 60 hours in a week. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not realistic, bro.
I was saying about like people were like, oh, Charlo needs to look at his Instagram, blah blah. I was like, look, bro, like what? He's a grown ass man with like 5 children. He don't have time to just be on social media all day.
Yeah, and like imagine cutting weight for 8 to 12 weeks. Caleb Plant said he had 3.5 months. You might want to eat some ribs or whatever you want to eat, pizza.
Yeah.
You should be,
Nobody.
you should be
I
deserving of
know.
that.
I know. Like I'm a big fan of bodybuilding. Bodybuilders
Same.
don't even want to do that, and they get the liberty. They're at liberty to eat a lot. Like they're huge, so they got to maintain their size. But bodybuilders can't just eat whatever the fuck all the time. So when they have to like refeed or recomp like right before a show,
Yeah, they be having.
they don't do that on the same diet that they've been doing it for to prepare for the show. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, and when the
Punk
show
don't wanna
ends,
gorge himself on the same shit that he been eating for however long he's been trying to prepare for this fight.
I know guys and girls that actually compete in bodybuilding and have done shows, and the thing is they all have cravings. Like, oh man, I need donuts, I need chocolate, and they start binge eating the stuff that they couldn't eat for the show. So it's a discipline thing. Ain't nobody.
Something Michael Woodard said, I don't know if you've seen it in there. I tried to get your attention, but
Uh,
Michael Woodard said, "Why didn't Canelo offer Benavidez a fight?"
yeah, he just got a knockout and ain't fought since Errol Spence September, the Spence Porter card.
Yo,
Bro, it's
Benavidez
cap.
all the smoke.
Yeah, Benavidez, bro, it's cap. The other thing is this: Eddie Hearn and Oscar are running the same plays on Dazn. The play is this: we haven't been able to facilitate a non-mandated, mandatory big fight between a PBC fighter and one of our big name fighters, right? That's the reality. So they keep throwing all this stuff in the public, like Charlo Andrade, Charlo Canelo, Canelo Caleb, because you know that's not likely to happen. You would name one fight like Canelo Charlo, Canelo Caleb Plant with the intermingling of two different promotional companies have they made? Name a golden boy like Ryan Garcia versus Tank. They not made none. They haven't made nothing like this. So in 10 weeks, a short amount of time, 8 weeks or whatever, you're gonna be able to get this over the line when Caleb Plant just fought. It's not likely. So it's like basically a fake generic blanket offer that you know is not likely to happen, especially in a time crunch.
And then Plant says, "Hey, maybe I need to rest for a bit." And Oscar, "No. Well, now the train has left the station."
Yeah, exactly. Now it's too late. Like, come on, bro.
Oscar to me, I don't know, man. Like he was once Oscar's. You could argue was one of the greatest Mexican fighters of all time. Like,
But that's like Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player, but he's not the greatest like NBA coach or NBA owner. You know what I mean?
nah, is it? Well, okay,
So
but here's because
it's his second life doesn't necessarily translate to what he did as the athlete. You know what I mean?
yeah, you're right, you're right.
Like
But
someone
it's so,
just look at
it's hard to see that. You know what I'm saying?
certain people's athletic life. They're not the same level businessman that they are an athlete. Like Mike Tyson, was he making smart business investments with his fortune? But the Tyson the fighter was a savage and a beast. You know,
And I
so
love Tyson too, but he been tripping lately. Like, I don't know what his beef is with DW, but
what do you say about Wilder?
I think recently he said he was picking Fury to like destroy him or just outbox him or something,
I
or
didn't hear
knock
that. I mean,
something crazy. But it's like I don't know. It's weird. A lot of American champs for a while wasn't really embracing Wilder until I think George Foreman and I think one other dude was Foreman and Holyfield are like the only two that I seen really giving Wilder his props. I could be wrong, but
it's easier to coon, bro. It's easier to get on the mic and coon because you don't have to worry about like people coming to your social media. If you coon, you don't have to worry about people coming to your social media saying, "Oh, I hate you and you suck," or "What about when you lost to this person?" So it's easier to get by to do Tim Bradley and say PBC's ducking because you're gonna automatically appeal to like old media.
Kevon Sims, yes, Icy is a real person. My
Yeah,
name is Charles, but people call me Icy, bro. So my
that's
YouTube
funny.
name is not just a name I came up with. My father been calling me that since I was a baby.
Yeah, this icy. Make sure you guys smash the like button. I'm about to get off here in a minute, but we're just talking about just issues in boxing. We got Icy live coming to you live with Icy. Smash the like button.
I was thinking too, because all these people they'll say don't make things about race, but I remember it's only really a problem when a black person does any these kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? Because when
Facts.
Wilder, so I saw in a video, it was right before the Spence and Mikey fight. Wilder got on, I think his either his Instagram account or PBC's Instagram account. I'm pretty sure it was his, but he made a video saying he was picking, I'm picking my brother Errol to beat Michael Garcia, whatever. And Rick Williams, he's a fool. He said I'm picking Errol to beat Mikey, and some dude in the chat, or in his comment section was like, "Oh, so you're picking him because he's black?" I'm like, what the hell? Didn't Wilder? And Wilder, that's the thing. That's another thing. Wilder gave like a short synopsis on why he thinks Errol will win too. Like, if I'm not mistaken, that's another thing. A lot of these dudes like to pick and choose what they want to hear and push another narrative. Like somebody asked me, because I left a pretty cordial comment in one of your comment sections the other day, saying why, like I said, despite what the fanboys choose to believe or push, you know, Charlo versus Canelo is a really damn good fight and arguably the best fight at 160. You know,
Hmm.
depending on who you talk to. I think personally it's Charlo Andrade. But it's real shit. And then I said the dude asked me, okay, who are you favoring and why do you say that? I said personally I favor Charlo. Just to put that out there, I am from the Houston area, so you can call me biased or whatever. But I'll give you reasons as to why I think Charlo will beat Canelo or could beat Canelo. Canelo has deficiencies that we've all seen for years now. You all know about his crumbling knees and his stamina issues, whatever the hell else. Charlo's extremely fast, very good jab, countering, blah, blah, blah. And I'll list more reasons if you wanted me to do that at another time. But the point is, I broke down why I think Charlo could beat Canelo. And this motherfucker says, I disagree entirely. I think if Canelo fights, it'll be a short night. But thanks for your opinion. I'm like, then why the fuck did you even ask me what I was gonna say?
But
Like,
see,
what's the point?
again, that's emotion because who's Canelo had a short night with? Kirkland.
He's not
Yeah,
knocked out
bro,
one in prime elite fighter.
bro. That's
He's
what.
never done that.
Like who was his quickest fight? That's Kirkland third round. Like when he
I've
even
never.
bro,
This is
like real talk. Amir Khan was feeding Canelo. Each. Bro, Amir Khan was giving Canelo all he could handle for the first 4 rounds, bro. With that each shit. So Canelo didn't even sleep him in 6. So he gonna just fight Charlo. It's possible, but you took 6 rounds with Canelo and
man.
was get,
Charlo has a
but
10.
Khan goes
Charlo has
6.
a 10.
Bro, get out of here, bro.
Korobov was hitting the hell out of him with that straight left hand.
He's
He was
sneaky as hell with that though too. He got a butter. His left straight left is butter.
he was really catching Charlo. That's probably I think the hardest punches I've seen Charlo take. I might be I might have to go back.
That probably is. That probably
But
is for sure.
he was getting smacked in that fight with that straight left. And you mean to tell me that Canelo is who's not even as big as somebody like Korobov because Korobov was coming down from 168. He's gonna do that to Charlo at like 5'9" and whatever else. Like Canelo's dope. He has dope body movement.
Bro, they act like these guys are superheroes. These are still fights. And once
Hell,
again, the thing I noticed about the Canelo man fans is this: they act
yeah,
like
everybody.
all.
I'm from Baytown, exactly. So I live. If y'all know where Fred Hartman Bridge is at, that's where I grew up at, Baytown, Texas. So right in that Houston area.
The thing
I
that I
like that you
noticed
guys son saying east.
the thing I noticed about the like Canelo man fans is this is like they're so willing to accept Canelo versus said fighter like Rocky Fielding. I don't hear like what has Rocky Fielding done. He got knocked out in the first round versus Caleb Smith. Who's he beat? He's not known in America. But then when it comes to black fighters predominantly and other fighters, but definitely the black fighters, it's like what has Charlo done? What has Andre done? Andre's resume is crap. What does he beat? Who is he beat? Oh, he didn't look good versus Keeler. But what about how Rocky Fielding didn't look good with Caleb Smith getting knocked out in the first round?
Ricky Williams, I don't agree with that, bro. Eubank, like I said, he was going to the body with his jab. Korobov might have been, more eye catching, but it was the second round, bro. And Eubank Jr. has never been stopped. So yeah, he's got a chin. I don't think Korobov. I think Korobov could have beat him, sure, but I don't think.
I don't know. It was a good fight though, but I wish it ended regular.
Looking forward to that more than anyone. I was really like, oh shit, because I knew exactly what PBC was doing. They were trying to set up either
Charlo versus the winner.
match with Charlo or a Eubank fight with Charlo. It just sucks, Unfortunately, Korobov tore his shoulder. I hope he's all right, but I hope he ain't out that long because he's like 36. I just hope he takes care of his body because when you're getting older, and you got an injury, it's like, damn.
All right, final question: Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders. You excited?
Oh, first of all, no, I'm not excited. But I'm picking Canelo. I'm not watching any more Canelo fights.
Oh, wow.
I might look at the highlights, but I'm specifically not watching any more of his fights until he fights Charlo or Andre. But just to be honest, outside of that, like as like a small protest, that just don't interest me, bro. Like how you gonna fight the one person who said, no, I don't deserve a fight with Daniel Jacobs or Canelo Alvarez, but that's who you're gonna fight.
Oh my God, my boy Icy killing y'all. He drilling y'all like DeWalt. Oh my God, that's exactly the one guy that said I don't deserve Canelo. Canelo's like, yes, the fuck you do. You definitely deserve me now. Like he
People
said
be
out his
like,
own mouth he didn't deserve him.
man, yeah, I keep like,
Hey,
and
I see my Gemini man. Light skins is taking over. I'm the older Icy. I'm the older Will Smith, and he the Gemini man.
yeah,
We
I'm
killing
young
y'all.
ego.
He the young, he icy ego. That's the Gemini man. He's killing y'all with facts. Y'all got to just deal with that. Bro, Canelo could fight 35, 40-year-olds all day. He could fight guys with broken legs, Professor X in wheelchairs, all that. And when it comes to Andre or
Like
Charlo,
his stipulations gotta be like, you can't warm up before the fight. You gotta hop on one leg in the ring. Like
yeah,
it's stupid, man. Like, and then
you can't have dimples. I'm like, what is this about?
shit. Can't fight Canelo. I got 2 dimples. Big Ward. I'll be 22 in 2 days.
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday, Icy.
Thank you. But yeah, Saunders. Like I keep saying this. I don't think it's a coincidence that Saunders was supposed to fight Andre, and I got blocked from another boxing reporter's channel. I'm not gonna put her name out there because whatever. I'm not gonna name drop, but I got blocked from another channel. She's a reporter on boxing. Y'all might know who she is. But I told her, I said, Andre, was ducked by Saunders, and she said, no, that's not what happened. Saunders failed a drug test. I'm like, yeah, and
That's
then the
ducking,
WBO
bro.
ordered the fight after his suspension was up, and Saunders moved to 168.
To fight
And
who?
she's
She fat, he thick.
like, yeah, and she was like, no, blah, blah, and blocked me. I was like, all right, whatever. But you can pull up. This shit is on the internet.
And Andre said he'll move to 68 for the smoke on the KSI Logan Paul YouTube card. And then Saunders ended up fighting Esteban or whoever that was from Fresh. Man, get out of here. Icy killing y'all. Icy destroying y'all. It is what it is.
I think it's a coincidence that, because, okay, so then, yeah, that he tells him, or, yeah, then they ask for, well, before we jump to the KSI fight, Saunders moves up to 168 after failing a drug test and his suspension being up. That tells me one of 2 things. I can only
Smash the
speculate 'cause I
like
don't
button,
know for
everybody.
sure.
Everybody
But
smash the like button.
Saunders was, in my opinion, forced out of the division like David Lemieux. If you look at David Lemieux's Instagram, you'll see pictures of him outside of his fights, and he, what the hell is this dude talking about? Julio Romero.
Hey, just keep going, Icy. Who cares?
All right. But David Lemieux, if you look at his Instagram, and I like Lemieux, I'm a fan of Lemieux. If you look at his Instagram, outside of fights, he posts pictures where he looks, a little heavy set, a little out of shape, whatever. But he's chilling. As long as he can make the weight again, it's cool. The problem is, as you get older, it gets harder to do that in a short amount of time. Yeah. So to move to 168. Lemieux, didn't he? Yeah, he went to the hospital because for dehydration.
Yep.
So Saunders gets popped for oxylofrene, which Victor Conti says is 10 times more powerful than clenbuterol, and then is moved to 168. And then looks terrible against a far inferior opponent. Now, you could relegate that.
Oh, we got a racist comment in the thing, Icy. I just wanted you to know. He said, and your black fighters. Why they got to be my black fighters? Like I created them, like I'm their dad or something.
Yeah, like we all know them and shit. Like
he said, and your black fighters. That's how you know. That's how you see the little subtle hints of racism and who's really the problem. He says, and your black fighters can fight taxi drivers. Like right, Wilder's fighting a taxi driver this weekend, and why are they my fighter? Why am I in charge of the blacks? You see?
If y'all haven't got rid of him yet.
No, he did. He got rid of him. They already bounced him.
Listen, black fighters can fight cab drivers. That's cool. But these motherfuckers who say things like, oh, Charlo isn't trying to fight the best or he's not fighting the best. When Charlo fought Korobov, everybody was busy at that point.
Nah, but you can't even take it there. Willie Monroe failed a drug test, and they had a week to that was the Fox PBC debut. They had a week to get because the drug test came out late, and they had a week to get a new opponent. So how's that Charlo's fault? Because someone else failed another drug test.
And then before the fight, what was the rhetoric? Oh, this is a much better fight than Monroe. After Charlo, in some people's eyes loses. I don't think he lost. I watched that fight.
But how, bro? I know for a fact racism plagues a lot of the boxing fans. How come Usyk, his opponent fails a drug test allegedly. Tyrone Sprong, and he has a late replacement of Chaz Tablespoon, and ain't nobody blame Usyk for that. But then when Tank Davis can't fight Abner Mares because his eye detached retina, they blame Tank for it. They blame Charlo for fighting Korobov, which I told you guys was a better fight than the Willie Monroe because Korobov has power, amateur pedigree, and was already fighting for that particular card.
You weren't the only one saying that either. If you go back to some of the videos where the Korobov fight was announced, because it was announced at least a week in advance, right? People were saying the same thing as you.
Yeah, it was a
Korobov
way better
Korobov
fight.
better fight. And then Charlo struggles with Korobov, and then suddenly Korobov is a bum that's coming off the couch, and he didn't have any time to prepare, which is not true because he was in camp for another fight. It was just going to be 2 rounds shorter, but he was in camp. They just moved his fight, you know.
Well, I mean, we see it all the time. You look at Fonseca. Ryan Garcia destroyed the boy. I was happy. I was happy because I like Ryan Garcia. I like what he's doing. And anything that helps make the division more pop and brings light to boxing positively, I'm with it. But Tank knocked out the dude 3 years before, and then Tevin Farmer beat him. But when Ryan Garcia ices that version of him, you know, they're like, oh, but your boy Tank, da-da-da. But Tank fought him an earlier version of him. So it's like,
Not only did Tank fight an earlier version of Fonseca, but he made Fonseca quit. Because I remember what happened. Fonseca tried to act like he got hit in the back of the head and couldn't continue, and the ref counted him out. So these motherfuckers wanted to talk about, because I remember somebody that like was on my Facebook talking about, you're the king of cheap shots, just like your teacher or whatever, you know, talking about Floyd. I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking? Y'all talking about the Ortiz fight where the ref, you know, said the fight was in play? Like, you know, Floyd didn't do nothing illegal. You could say it was underhanded or it was dirty, but he didn't break any rules. So you kiss my ass. And Tank obviously did not mean to hit Fonseca in the back of the head or anything that Fonseca was trying to fake.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But the other thing
he got counted out.
The other thing is Ryan Garcia, he looks pretty big. Like, he looks like he can definitely move up to 40 at some point. And styles make fights, you know. So he's tall, he's big, he has power, and he fights aggressively. So it's not really surprising that he'll get the knockout, you know, with certain guys. But me, I got to see. Yeah, it's just different styles.
I gave him props for that, but that was what he was supposed to do against Fonseca.
Well, yeah, you fought Fonseca 3 years after Tank and after he lost to Tevin Farmer, and you have a style that's aggressive and fast and powerful. You know, that's what you probably were supposed to do. Like, I don't know anybody that really thought Fonseca was going to win here. You know what I mean?
And it's funny. You know what's crazy?
Like Pedraza, Pedraza was the champion. Tank iced him. Tank did better versus Pedraza than Lomachenko for sure. And Tank we didn't know about if Tank could beat Pedraza because he was the champ. And he did what he wasn't supposed to do. But me, for Ryan Garcia versus Fonseca, nobody picked Fonseca to beat Ryan at any level or any, you know, anything. So Fonseca I still got to see.
Tank's worst performance, and he still made Fonseca quit. Because Tank was, you know, he was dominant, he was beating his ass, but it wasn't. He had missed weight. He lost his title on the scale, and he was doing a lot of posturing and kind of, you know, fucking around, and he still destroyed him. Credit to Ryan for doing his thing, but you know, he's talking about, I want to fight this person and this person and this person and this person. It's like, bro, you don't have to jump and like. It's weird, man. Like, it's almost like a lot of these dudes, like, it's like having like a disappointing parent on Christmas Day. Like, you know what I'm saying? You've been telling them what you want the whole year, and they're like, yeah, I got you this, and I'm gonna get it for you, and blah 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 blah, and they only get you like one of those things, or none of them at all. You know what I'm saying? They tell you, oh, okay, I got you next year, or this will happen. You know, like, it's the same shit all the time. Stop creating this fake hype or whatever the hell else. Like, Ryan don't even want to fight. He didn't want to fight Rolly, bro. And Rolly has.
See, to me, a Rolly fight would prove more because Rolly, at the bare bones minimum, he got cracked. So you gonna have to deal with that if you can't get him out of there, or, you know, discourage him.
Tank, let's get it on, Tank. It's like, bro, Floyd already gave you the road to get to Gervonta Davis, and then Oscar said that he was gonna take him to court.
And the other thing is, like, triangle theories don't really work in boxing. Like just because someone beat someone faster than something like that, none of that matters because there's so many variables. Like for example, Lucas Matisse knocked out Lamont Peterson, right? And he did it in a couple rounds, and it was a
You
good
just
knockout.
hold on. Did you get the ESPN notification just now?
No.
It says Triple G's return delayed by calf injury. Gennady Golovkin has sustained a right calf injury, likely
Oh,
to
I
fight
see it.
Camille. Oh, you see it?
Yeah, I got it now. I'm looking. Wow. Bro, Triple G is not he getting overpaid for that. But anyway, back Lucas Matisse knocked out Lamont Peterson, right? In a couple rounds. Lucas couldn't fuck with Danny Garcia. Yet when Danny Garcia fought Lamont Peterson, some people even argue Peterson beat Danny Garcia. So, this stuff doesn't really add up. Like just because Tank took longer versus Fonseca at that point, that don't have no bearing on Ryan Garcia. Because if that was the case, then Lucas Matisse, since he knocked out Peterson so brutally, then he should have knocked out Danny Garcia, which didn't happen.
They do the same thing with
And
Charlo.
Danny Garcia should have beat Lamont Peterson heavier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they are, people say, whatever. If you believe that Korobov beat Charlo, fine, whatever. Let's give that merit. It was a close fight, whatever. I'm not against saying that Korobov, looked good. I think Charlo won 8-4. But people say, oh, Korobov really beat Charlo, so how would he do good against Canelo, or how would he beat Canelo? It's like they're not even remotely close to the same type of fighter at all. You know what I'm saying? The only thing Korobov and Canelo have in common is Korobov, fades late. But that's it. That's the only thing they have in common. Styles make fights. I've watched fights with my coach, because he's wiser than me, so I still learn so much. And he was like one of the first people to really drill that in me. Is that styles make fights.
Yeah.
I'll be watching a fight, and he'll we'll be watching a fight as it's happening live, and be like, watch, this person about to do something. He's about to hit him with a right here. He's setting it up, and then a few seconds later, it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say just because this person beat this person that they would lose to this person.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Watch,
stupid.
I'm gonna play with your mind with this. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Just listen to this example. Canelo Alvarez at 155, 154 versus Maidana. Who would win?
Canelo Alvarez versus Maidana
At 154, who would win?
You want me to answer, or you want the chat to answer?
No, the chat can answer. Everybody can answer. Who would you favor to win?
Maidana. I get to Maidana.
You think Maidana will beat Canelo at 54?
At 154, okay. I think he would outwork him in spots.
You guys will pick Maidana? Oh, okay. Wow. I think Canelo at 54.
Okay. All right. Well,
I don't know. My point is this. Y'all threw me for a loop. People are actually picking Maidana. I think Canelo would be too big for Maidana. But my point is this.
Because at 154, I was just thinking, because 154.
Yeah, bro. He's short. I don't know. And Maidana's, I don't know. Bottom line is this. Maidana did better than Canelo and Pacquiao versus Floyd.
And he doesn't have the most technical
people would probably,
style.
not everyone would pick Maidana to beat Canelo and Pacquiao, but he did better than. That's how it knows. That's how it goes to show that styles make fights, because Maidana versus Canelo and versus Pacquiao, not everyone would favor him to win those fights, but he did better than against Floyd than they did. Canelo looked bad versus Floyd, or even Cotto, like Maidana versus Cotto at 54.
RL7 tripping. He said Maidana stops Canelo.
Hey, I don't know about y'all tripping with that Maidana shit.
That's a student. Yeah, I was thinking style-wise, because Maidana is relentless. You know what I'm saying? I think he would definitely give him trouble. At 154, though, I don't know, because I wasn't thinking about the size difference.
Nah, I don't. Bro, the bottom line is Maidana he wasn't expected to do better versus Floyd, but he did better than Pacquiao and Canelo.
Yeah, so Maidana, you got to give him. That's why I say, like, if
Coachella,
Maidana
what's
had retired,
up?
I think he could have been an all-time great welterweight after if he didn't retire.
I fuck with Maidana though too.
Depending on who he beat, but I give him a lot of credit. He gave Floyd Mayweather one of his hardest fights, and that's not a small achievement at all. So it's something. D Munson, Maidana never fought higher than 147. So I don't know how he look at 154, but
I think there'd be openings for Canelo at 54. But anyway, people perceive Pacquiao and Canelo giving Mayweather a tougher fight, and it was really Maidana who gave him a tougher fight.
But then both of
Oh
them,
my
yeah.
God, we got another comment, man fan. They wanted my attention so bad. Ego, do you only support black
PBC fighters, or are you unbiased?
or are you biased?
biased, and do you exploit your black followers so they support your channel? Black Tank.
Hey, so so now only black people send super chats.
Hold on. I've been wanting to do this for a while now.
Tell them, Icy, bro. They desperate. So you think all these super chats are black people?
Oh shit, they killed him.
Bro, they got him rid of him. Bro, old media so desperate. They think all these super chats and all this love is just black people. Bro, black people in boxing, it's not even a big enough demographic to only be supported by black people.
I told somebody that
you know what I'm saying?
On YouTube, like, I used to low key, like, I don't even leave that many comments anymore responding to people, just because it's like, it's low key, like, will stress you out, bro. Like, I remember telling somebody that Charlo will, I
shout out to my man Alex, who's always in the chat, and he said he Mexican. Shout out to Alex. That's what I'm saying, bro. They know they lying.
Yeah, his name was Black Tank, talking about
Black Tank.
We ain't worried about that dude, bro.
Yeah. Don't even give him no more time. But final thoughts on Wilder Fury since it's fight week, because I'm about to get out of here.
Definitely picking Wilder. Somewhere, I don't think it goes anywhere past 9. I think Wilder has learned too much. His power is still crazy. If he weighs in, Wilder says he doesn't care about weight so much, but if he weighs in at 220 or above, then he might be on some Shang Tsung shit. So I don't know if Fury gonna do it. So I'm just being straight up, bro, because
I think it's gonna be easier than people think, because like I'm a 43-year-old white boy. shout out to 76 Mark. Yeah, man, I appreciate you, Icy, for dropping in. Yeah, we're gonna do some more stuff.
It low key just popped in my head. I was like, yo, I think I got an idea.
No, that's good. So I'm gonna be in touch with you and we can chop it up some more. I'm about to get something to eat and run a couple errands.
All right, chat, Eagles Army, shout out to y'all. Love y'all. Everybody dropping chats and everything like that. We new media. We taking out old media. They're finna be extinct soon.
Listen to my youngin'. All right, Icy.
See y'all.
All right, peace. That was Icy. When they hate, donate. There you go. Shout out to Marcus. Bro, yeah, they hate with all that extra stuff. That was a good chat from Icy. We just do what we want. That was impromptu. But you get some different perspective. Icy was dropping some gems. My thing with Wilder Fury, what I'm going to say in closing, is I think the Ortiz 2 fight was more dangerous because Ortiz is more of a puncher. And he's a southpaw, and he's sneakier than Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, don't get it wrong. Like, I'm not saying he's like a chump or just easy to beat. He's definitely awkward, but he's a different threat in general. And especially if he fights how he says he's going to fight, I think Wilder's grown. A lot, and he's going to utilize that. He was, hasty, trying to get a knockout, first pay-per-view, stuff like that. He's already been with that. He's already been in that. Block boxing over UFC. We don't clout chase. I don't even know who the fuck that is, but block them. When they hate, donate. Oh, Icy back in here. Shout out to Icy. I think that Wilder, overall, he just he's progressed. The better thing for Fury to have done is to fight him straight away, because then you would have made his learning curve 5 months. From December to May or whatever. That's it. Listen, if anybody comes to my channel clout chasing, I don't care about no other people or channels or anything. I don't know what anybody does. I know what we do over here. Shout out to Icy. If you name dropping all this stuff, block them. Hey, Ego, can I call in? We working. I'm about to get out of here, so I'm not doing no calls, but in general, we working. I told you I got new stuff coming. So just everybody chill out a little bit. I got to get these thoughts off. Wilder Fury, great fight. Fury has an element of like awkwardness and stuff, but I just feel like it's going to be a different fight than what people think. People, like, you have to really look at Fury's career. Fury went the distance with Francisco Pianeta and Otto Vailin. And he's talking about knocking Wilder out. Now, I guess if Wilder gets careless and reckless and, start making a bunch of mistakes, maybe, but I just don't see that. I don't see that happening. Otto Vailin is able to take – Tyson Fury was leaning on – he's not going to be able to do that versus Wilder. Tyson Fury was bigger than Otto Vailin, laying on him and leaning on him, stuff like that. Zapping energy, right? And he's not going to have that luxury. Wilder's athletic. Wilder could knock you out off the back foot. He can knock you out going forward. He showed you both things. He can change momentum. So I don't know. I just don't feel like Fury's team is really as confident as they say they are. But, it's boxing. We're going to see how it plays out. But to me, I just feel like it's going to be an uphill battle for for Fury. He has more weapons than people think. And then if what he says is true, like he says his hand was hurt in the camp of the first fight, imagine that. Tyson Fury also says stuff that to me doesn't coincide. Like he'll say he was out of shape in the first fight. His dad is saying that. John Fury's saying that. But how'd you beat him 10 rounds to 2 if he was in so bad of shape? You know what I mean? It's like you want your cake and eat it too. You say Fury was in piss poor shape. Why was he in Big Bear then? What was that for? So I don't think Fury was in, like they're making it like he was coming off a 3-year layoff and was in such poor condition that it's shocking that he looked that way. Bro, I think he trained like it was the fight of his life because his whole family said don't fight this man. So he knew he was going up against, and he trained like that, and he trained for that, and yet and still he still almost got, he really did get knocked out. The other thing is people don't understand. Yeah, he had 3 trainers, Abel Sanchez, Freddie Roach, and Ben Davison. He wasn't ill prepared, but this is what they're trying to force you to believe. The other thing is all the changes, the cut man changes, things like that. And it's funny to see a lot of the UK bias and people that they just seem like they want Fury to win. This man's talking about going on cocaine, hooker binges and stuff like that. Is that really the WBC champion behavior? It's so funny what they do to black fighters and black athletes. Wilder says, I'm a knockout artist. I want to catch a body. I wouldn't mind that. Everyone's up in arms and furious about it. Tyson Fury failed multiple drug tests, one for steroids, nanodrolin or whatever, and one for cocaine. And he says he wants to go buy cocaine and hookers, joking or whatever, serious. Ain't nobody complaining about that. So he's rubbing in your face something that actually happened to him. Is probably something you should probably not joke about. And because you have the complexion for the protection, you can get away with it. Imagine if Gervonta Davis made jokes about him and a girl up and that video is out. How do you think old media would act to that? Shout out to Ricky Williams. He said, legendary stream tonight, Ego and Icy. Bro, we 2020 Mamba mentality. We on that Black Mamba shit. How would, if Tank Davis made domestic violence jokes or whatever, how do you think the old media would act? I told y'all, it's over. Business Brain with the $100 super chat. Cha-ching. When they hate, donate. Oh my gosh, Business Brain, you the man. I seen your comment, Real Brother 32. I told you we working on different stuff, and you got my email and stuff. You can always hit me up with suggestions, but I did read yours while Icy was on the phone. Bro, it's over for old media. I told you. There's nobody in old media that get this type of love. Shout out to Business Brain and everybody else, and Icy. That was a dope call-in. Shout out to Ego and the original Icy the One. It's over. Told you. Yeah, Icy, good stuff. Icy, you got Cash App? You got Venmo? Shout out to Icy. Icy, you got Venmo? You got Cash App? Where Icy at? He hiding. Look. I'm gonna show y'all this shit. Hold on, yo. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Smash the like button. Make sure y'all smash the like button, get them likes up. We not playing. It's over for old media. They said don't start a war unless I got my money right. Well, I got my money right. Now I want war. Yeah. Yeah. They said don't start a war unless I got my money right. Yeah. Death Row East. Icy. Look. This is my man Icy. Icy's birthday. Do you get that, Icy? Icy, you get that? Look, I just sent Icy some Cash App so he could buy himself a nice meal. Remember I told you I was gonna hook you up for your birthday, bro. So I sent 50 to Icy, bro. I ain't no hating ass dude, bro. Appreciate your time, Icy. Icy's birthday is in a couple days. I sent the man $50 so he can get something to eat. I don't care about money. Money, that's nothing, because I'm gonna make some more. You know, every time I spend, I just gotta make some more. So we gotta pay it forward. Listen, all y'all gotta start paying it forward. Shout out to my man Icy. He out here working. He out here dropping gems. Let's get it, bro. His birthday, what day is it? What's the actual date? So that's some early birthday love to my man Icy. You know, we ain't stingy. Yeah. Bro, I ain't never been stingy like that. If you in my circle, then it's love, bro. But people got to play their position. We always pay it forward. Always find ways to give back. I got to give back to my man Icy. Yeah. He going to get some dinner. Buy you a plant. You vegan? Go get you a plant, Icy. Yeah. He don't eat Benihana. He a fighter. Bro, eat a plant. Go mow you some grass and eat it, or whatever you like to eat. little birthday love from the Stream King. I told you, we family. This is La Familia. We something different, bro. This not what you used to. Man, it's not what you used to. I promise you that. And this what they mad at. Mr. 704, big ups to the Army. Happy soon birthday, my guy. Shout out to my man 704 with the birthday wishes to Icy. Cash still flowing for you, Ego. Get your loot. Oh, most def. We definitely got to do that. We the mob. How they the mob? We the motherfucking mob. Bro, I do a 4-hour stream. I do what I want. And this side. This is my fight week. Every week is my fight week. I run boxing. Let's get it. Bro, I told you we gonna start building our own communities up and keep doing it and keep talking this boxing talk. We love everybody. We paying it forward. Mamba mentality. I'm on that Kobe shit. Black Mamba mentality. Make sure y'all do something nice for someone this week. And then tell me and let me know what you did. Go to Starbucks, pay for the car behind you, do something else. We working. I know they hate to see it. They hate to see the light skins taking over. They hate to see us establishing our own government. What is Death Row East? Believe in that. Icy, enjoy your birthday. Thanks for being on the show. And the money keep coming in. Shout out to Ego from Trice from the 415. It's still Bay Area on mines. Hey, Business Braids, he said, Ego, give Icy my number so I could send him something. Hey, Business Brain, you balling. Bro, that's his Cash App. You could do his Cash App. I mean, I'll give you his number. I'll give you his number anyway. Y'all could check. Bro. They mad. Bro, are you gay? Bro, we out here. Yeah, I'm gay happy with this money that you ain't never gonna see because you a hater. Yeah, I'm gay, bro. Bro, they mad as fuck. They see that $100. Hey, Business Break, why you do them like that? They see this. Bro, Icy just got $50. I just got over $100 for one super chat. Business Brain about to slide Icy with something. They are mad as fuck. This is funny. The money make them go crazy. It's just money. Yeah, send Icy. Everybody send Icy $1 or something. Y'all could do it. Icy about to cash out. How do I do the Cash App, Ego? I need to know ASAP. What you mean? We ain't just handing out money. What? Who you trying to Cash App Icy? What you saying? Yeah, bro. They hate it. They hate what we doing. I told you. Straight soldiers. It's whatever, bro. Aaron, just DM me on Twitter or I don't know. Yeah, hit me up on Twitter. Icy's Cash App. Icy, put your shit again. Y'all keep asking me. He just told you. Yeah, we working. Anyway, they mad. They mad at the regime. What we doing? I donate to your channel, bruh. What? I don't understand what you're saying. Tania. I'm not understanding what you're saying. I don't know. I don't get what you're saying. I don't understand what you're asking of me. Yeah, real brother, shout out to you for letting them know. Let them know the process. Yeah, man. We just gonna keep doing it, keep grinding, keep making this money. That's what y'all care about. Money. Fine, fuck it. We gonna make this money. We gonna keep slamming out that content. You can hit me up on Instagram, BoxingEgo1, at BoxingEgo1. DM me something. And just explain what was going on. Anyway, that's my time. Shout out to Icy. Shout out to everyone. I'm so lost with what you guys are arguing about. Yeah. Anyway, happy early birthday to Icy. We working. We working. Shout out to Business Brains as well, as always. Yeah, man, we be legendary. 2020. Make sure you guys do something nice for somebody. That's how it comes back to you. In this life, that's how it comes back, when you do nice for other people. Do nice for other people, and the blessings come back on to you. If you only care about yourself and only do for thyself, then it's hard. It's hard to see some of them blessings because you don't care about nothing. You got to start caring about the world, humanity, other people. You know, make someone else smile. It don't even have to be monetary. Make someone smile. Open somebody's door. You know, say thank you. I never do that. Like, if someone holds a door for me, I always say thank you. I hate the people that just walk in. They just walk in like I held the door for them. They walk in like I'm some slave and I was supposed to hold the door open for them. I'll slam this shit on you. You fucking around. I slam this door on you. Just simple common courtesies. That's all I'm asking. Everybody, life is hard. Everybody trying to, come up. Everybody trying to come up. Dazn curse strikes again. Gennady Golovkin has a calf injury, again delaying his next fight. Whatever, bro. Good luck to Dazn and Canelo and this whole shit. Good luck to that. Dazn better start, paying it forward so they can get some good luck, because this shit look bad. How Golovkin injured? Oh, hell no. Motherfucker went up for a jumper. How you injure your calf, bro? Hell no, got my calf muscle. Muscle had him tick, tick, tick punches, bro. What happened to Golovkin now? Hell no, guy's leg broke. It's my broken leg. Bro, hell no. Yeah, fuck. Fuck my leg. That motherfucker leg broke. Hey, guys. Hey, fuck. Donald Trump, my leg. Yeah, my leg. Yeah. What the fuck? What happened to Golovkin? Bro, listen. I don't. If DAZN make Canelo Triple G, I do not want to see this shit. Bro, Canelo, all of a sudden, he can't make 160 now, which, bro, he ran from 160 because the only two motherfuckers left is Charlo and Andrade that you really got to fight. He going to try to, Golovkin desperate, so he going to try to fight Billy Joe Saunders and then Ryota Murata or Golovkin at 168. Bro, this fake legacy is over. This shit is done, bro. Canelo tried it too many times. You gonna really try to fight Golovkin at 168? Bring him up. Bro, his body giving out on him. His leg broke and shit. If they don't fight at 160, that makes the fight even worse. Hell no, guys. Hey, my leg. White men can't jump. Billy Hoyle. Yeah. Wesley Snipes. Fucking Wesley Snipes. White man can't jump. Bro. His body, bro. He 38. His leg, bro. Man, come on, bro. Yeah, you gonna fight him at a weight that he ain't moved up to already? This shit weak. Oh, hey, we're going to Sizzlers. My leg. White man can't jump. All right, bro. Billy Hoyle. You don't hear Jimi Hendrix. What the fuck ever. Whatever. But, I mean, I don't even know who wants to see Canelo Triple G anymore. I really don't. Like, especially at 68. Man, get out of here. Bro, this motherfucker. See, that's what Canelo like. Canelo licking his chops. He's salivating. Oh, Triple G got a broken leg or calf injury. Bro, I told you, what'd I say? Professor X. Canelo liked that shit. You got a broken leg, broken calf, you broke a butt cheek. Canelo finna like that. I told you. Now Triple G, Professor X. That motherfucker. Magneto. Bro, he finna fight Christopher Reeves. What the fuck? He finna fight Professor X. Like, and coming to the stage, opposite Canelo Alvarez, Triple G. That motherfucker finna roll up like Professor X out this motherfucker. Magneto, Logan. Bro, this is what Canelo prey off. Vulture, I told you. They mad at me. Bro, his leg is hurt. Well, I do not want to see no Canelo Triple G ever. Please don't ever fight. Okay, I'm done. Somebody said Cripple G. I'm done, bro. Bars. I'm so done. This man said Cripple G. We got the funniest chat in the goddamn nation. This man said Cripple G. Fuck. I'm out. It's over. That's what I'm saying. Bro, he finna be in a wheelchair, shit, staring off of Canelo. He finna be like Cuz and the Boys in the Hood with the pacifier. Remember they was like, get in the car, get in the car. That motherfucker, Canelo finna fight Crazy Legs from Don't Be a Menace. Yeah, I have a dream. Do. Yeah. He said, you ain't had no dream? Yeah, I have a dream. Bro, he finna fight Crazy Legs next. Get this shit out of my face. Get it out, all the way out of here. Yeah, Chris from Boys in the Hood. Yeah, with the pacifier. And then he finna fight Crazy Legs. Yeah, I have a dream. Do. Remember when he started doing the my music hit me so hard, make me say, oh my life. He finna hit that MC Hammer shit. Yeah, I have a dream. I do not want to see no Crazy Leg Turbo from Ozone from breaking and shit. Man, come on, bro. Dazn, you gotta do something, baby. He finna fight Cat Williams, Money Mike. Hey, how you doing? Doesn't matter. I am a bar diamond. And bro, he finna fight Money Mike. What's his name? Money Mike. Hey, how you doing? Doesn't matter. I ain't even in the phone book. This shit is sad. Good luck with Canelo, whatever, Billy Joe. Yeah. Good job. This shit crazy. DAZN got to fix their schedule. You charging the most money? Man, whatever. Micro Mini Pimp Money Mike. Bro, this is sad. That DAZN curse. I told you this shit was vicious. Man, Triple G finna fight someone from Rent Center. RTO and shit, bro. Or what's that shit called? RTC, whatever. Bro, it's over, bro. Who wants to see Canelo versus Triple G? DAZN waited too long. Because Derevyanchenko whooped that ass. Now he getting calf injuries. And now Canelo moved up to 75. Why I want to see that? Why we want to see Triple G rematch Canelo at a weight that the first two weren't at. And only one have experience at those weights recently is Canelo. And he got a Triple G injury. He said Triple G versus Trippy Red. I'm done. Y'all tripping. Y'all hella funny, bro. He said Rack City, LOL Renaissance. Man, this is going down. This is going downhill fast. Man, this is Cripple G, Gennady Cripple G Golovkin versus Canelo. Man, get out. Or Camille says, man, stop. That shit sound like a Greek salad. Who is Camille says meta? My wife, Camille. Bro, who is this? Can you please tell me any of these opponents? Camille says meta. Who is that? See, this is what they do to white fighters, bro. I promise you, the Great White Hope fighters, let's just put it out in the open. This is what they do. So if and when they lose, they have all these built-in padded excuses. Like Tyson Fury, oh, he's saying all this crazy shit. Oh, he was schizophrenic when Wilder knocked him out. Oh, Otto Weiland, ruined his eye, and that's why Wilder got the knockout. Triple G is crippled, and he had his leg amputated. So that's why he lost. Bro, it's just like built-in excuses before the shit even happened, because they know it's like if Lomachenko loses to Teofimo, it's going to be some more bullshit. Oh, he got old. The people waited till Loma got old. Man, stop it. Lomachenko been a pro with 7 years and fought 15 times. Stop it. He should have fought 10 times a year. Fuck that. But once again, it's built-in. Bro, you know they're going to do that. If Tyson Fury get knocked out, which they're hoping, old media's praying and hoping he don't, and hoping Wilder get embarrassed. If Fury get knocked out, Otto Weiland fight took too much out of him. Give credit to another white fighter rather than give it to Wilder, who knocked him unconscious and knocked some screws loose. They'll say he was too caught up on hookers and schizophrenic and he was a sociopath and You know, this, that, and the third. Oh, but he still won the first fight. Oh, it's because he switched from Ben Davison. That's why they making all these excuses, bro. He didn't know. He wasn't used to Emmanuel Stewart nephew. He didn't have enough time with him. Ben Davison really gave him the better blueprint, and he shouldn't have switched. Bro, his cut man, he wasn't familiar. You know, it's the same shit over and over. Digital mob. Whatever. So, good luck to all these situations. We gonna see. Triple G about to fight Wally. Oh, wow. Yeah, they always figure out something. And that's how you know that they're real insecurities. Instead of just manning up or womaning up and say, hey, I was wrong. I thought Fury would win. And he got knocked out. If that's what is to happen, you know, they always come up with this monkey ass shit. You know, Triple G, now they're going to say he's old. But what did he do in his career, bro? When has Triple G fought someone notable and showed separation? Like a big name that you thought had a chance with him, and he blasted them out there. Someone you thought would beat Triple G, and he proved you wrong by blasting him out. It's looking so bad for old media. They got to hedge their bets. Exactly. We see it. Shout out to Angelo. Eagle, I love you, bro. Keep it real. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, now Triple G injured. So if he loses to Camille Sesmeta or Canelo, there's the built-in excuse. He had a RoboCop leg or some shit. And no, guys, my leg is broken. Hey, everybody, a fucking leg. My leg. Bro, it's always something. But then when Wilder said he broke his hand in camp, they're like, no, shut up, nigger. Shut up. You didn't have a broken hand. Fury beat you. Your hand wasn't broken. Wilder's like, yeah, I'll show you the medal. Shut up. There was nothing wrong with you. Fury whooped your ass 10 rounds to do. Okay, bro. Nobody else could have no excuse. Charlo say he hurt his hand. No! You didn't hurt your hand. You didn't hurt nothing. You lost. Korobov beat you, bro. They say people that didn't even beat you when you black. Like Korobov, bro, he didn't do shit. He was all right. I was at the fight. He lost. He almost got stopped. Charlo had him tap dancing like Savion Glover. And they talking about, oh, Korobov. But Korobov, okay, what about Canelo Bov when he fought Lada and lost that fight? What about fucking the Mayweather fight and they tried to rob Mayweather and said it was a draw? You know, what about the first Golovkin fight for Canelo? Man, get out of here, bro. All this shit is over. L7, $2 super chat. When they hate, donate. The prodigal son has returned. Everything I'm saying is true, and you know it. You know everything I'm saying is true. That's why the money keep coming in. Look at that $100 chat. That look pretty. And then L7, his chat just go right up there with it in a couple seconds. It's pretty. It's so pretty. Look. Sources. Canelo Alvarez has expressed interest in fighting Golovkin in September after previously showing little interest in the trilogy. Alvarez plans to campaign at 168, so Triple G would likely have to move up from 160. Bro, I can't be stopped with that. What did I tell you? So let me get this straight. Canelo wanted no rematch with Golovkin all of last year. Said he wasn't going to do it, wasn't looking his way. Now that he's fought at 175 and is about to fight at 68 again, Billy Joe Saunders ain't really done shit at 68, right? Rocky Fielding ain't done shit at 68. It's a fake legacy, people. The only people that have done shit at 168, Caleb Smith did a little bit. Caleb Plant is a beast, and David Benavidez. You ain't fighting none of them. You fighting two motherfuckers that just got to 68 or don't, have no crazy wins. Bro, good luck. I'm out. I'm really out this time. Shout out to everybody. I'm out. It's just, we gonna see. Now you want to push for Canelo Triple G when Triple G looked like shit versus Derenchenko. Canelo out his own mouth said Derenchenko beat Triple G. So once again, Canelo has become the ultimate cherry picker because he himself said Triple G lost to Derevyanchenko. So if he beats Camille Says Meta, now you want to fight him? Can't make this stuff up. Shout out to Icy for joining in. We working.